Hey guys, Putty Tuck here. I'm Putty.
I don't know why. For a second there, my response was going to be, "What? What the hell? No, I'm Putty." Which is the first time that's ever happened.
Is that your YouTube AI taking you over?
real. What the hell? I'm Putty. What are you talking about?
Did you notice that when I cleaned up the VODs on the VOD channel, I put in the playlist title with Tucker in hopes that we can start to counteract the narrative?
That's awesome. That's awesome. We swap channels. That's all.
Yeah. True. All right, we're here. Anything you want to say?
I don't think so.
All right. Should we get on to the show?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Who's not here?
Tori Wilson.
Based.
What the... Okay, yeah.
We are in... Houston.
Houston. How's the Undertaker not on my list I sent you, by the way? Did I fuck something up? Maybe he wasn't.
I don't know. I saw Triple H also wasn't on there. I don't know
if
that was intentional.
The SmackDown list just isn't sorted. That's how Jesse managed to fucking slip in there.
I was about to say, it seemed like there were a lot of people missing there, but I was like, maybe it's because Taker's already involved in something, and so is Roddy, and
the SmackDown
and
list
Triple H
is just fucked. Here, this will probably look a lot... will make a lot more sense to you than the one I posted. The first one I posted.
Yo.
Oh. What? What the fuck?
So weirdly specific.
That's so base, though. I can see that conversation. I can see that conversation happening, though. Like, where, like, I don't know, Ted is reading it, and Jesse, I've got Jesse on the brain.
Jesse.
And Jeff comes by, and he's like, oh, man, I didn't know you were into that shit. And then Jeff has this, like, wild conversation about how his I mean, it probably sounds like you talking about Batman, you know, about, imagine what it means, dude, and how deep it goes, and how it's an allegory for society. Ted's like, yeah, I like watching him beat up the bad guy.
Yeah, I've bought these every week for 40 years. Yeah, I don't really know. I liked it a lot better when he was shooting people with silly string, honestly.
I've got a big collection I could show you if you want to come by someday.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
What?
Mick Foley
What's happening
and
here?
Chad Patton are fighting.
How did this happen? I guess this was just an off night for these boys. All right. Okay, lots of people getting
a lot of people hanging out,
yeah. Oh, and after he finishes reading Batman, he goes to his child and passes on some psychology tips.
Putty,
yeah,
we should kill Ted DiBiase Sr.
Okay, I'm listening.
son of a billionaire, his father's deceased.
He becomes Batman.
He becomes Batman. That's my pitch.
That's
the psychology he's passing on.
I think, unironically, there is something there. It's going to be at least 2 years, though. So let's forget about it for now. I think Mick Foley deserves a minor rib because I'm blaming him for the incident.
Yeah, I don't imagine a ref started yelling at Mick. So
also, Chad Patton is a professional.
Real. It's gone down well, and nice. Mick Foley thought it was funny, too. Edge?
Edge specifically enjoyed the rib. That was good shit.
That's funny. Edge, came up to us afterwards and was just like, hell yeah, boss. That's why I work here.
Make sure we're live here. Okay, we are. Cool. Okay, now, I'm pretty sure we have 3 pre-bookings tonight.
Just 2, from what I saw.
What am I thinking we pre-booked, but we didn't? Maybe it's this Shelton-Charlie match that was supposed to be on the show, but got moved to the...
Yeah, it did get moved.
Yeah, I also know we have a lot of stuff for... by a lot of stuff, I mean a tag team match, but I also know there's another match happening, I think, on this show, but we just didn't book it. Okay.
The only other thing I can think of is there was a point where we were discussing what could be the main event.
Right. I think now, I don't know why I doubted this at the time, but it's because we got warned about the length, but I think Jerry Lawler, Mr. Kennedy is clearly the main event.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm also thinking we could just open with the boys, if you were down for that.
Oh yeah. The younger men.
The younger men, yeah.
I like it.
I'm thinking this is really simple, but I think it's just effective. These two have like a back and forth 6 or 7 minute match. And then Randy Orton just appears on the stage, and Ted DiBiase looks out, and he just can't. He's like, "Fuck you, Randy Orton! I hate you! I hate you!" And he just stands there for like a full minute, staring down at the stage, and then Cody Rhodes just rolls him up.
Yep.
Or he hits a move. I don't think we've given Cody Rhodes. Maybe this is time for him to. He's got the crossroads this early, right?
No,
that was his first move. I thought it was during this tag team that he got the crossroads.
Everything that I've seen, he's still doing the DDT.
Crossroads basically is a DDT. No, don't worry. That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I'm like, whoa!
When did Cody Rhodes first do the crossroads? Oh shit, there's a video going over the evolution of the crossroads.
Yo, send me that shit. I want to see it.
Okay, fine. Oh no, it's in video games. Well, I'm gonna send it to you because you'll like it.
No!
I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off, but you'll like it. Oh, here we go. We've got a Crossroads compilation.
Like, what game is that first one?
I don't know. I stopped watching as soon as I saw it was a video game. Okay, I'm seeing it doing it. Okay, he's doing it to Triple H, and he's clearly a part of Legacy. So I am happy enough for him to start using it now.
He's got it in SVR 08, it looks like. So that would be 2007. So yeah, absolutely. He's been doing this the whole time, I guess.
No, I think we've been treating him as like a nobody. So I like the idea that he basically doesn't have a finisher or uses the DDT. And I like the idea that this is the first time he's been working on it with Randy, who is the finisher expert. And
is it in the game? No. All right, we're making it.
Was it like a reverse spinning DDT? What would you even call this? Or maybe like a weird STO variant? Anyway, you could just call it the Crossroads. Yeah.
I don't quite know what I would call it. It's a couple different things because I see your DDT idea. It's like a spinning reverse DDT, but it's also like a bit of a neck breaker.
Yes. Also, I'm right in thinking I can't really remember what the STO is, but this is something like an STO, right? Or am I crazy?
STO is the you like sweep the leg and then you push.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm crazy then.
Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah, let's go with it is a reverse spinning DDT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I think that accurately describes it. Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I mean, and he's changed this a little bit. I think as time went on. I think initially it very much was more of a neck breaker, and then at some point it got a little bit more like a DDT.
I don't know. I sent you the compilation, and he's fucking slamming these guys on their face from the very start.
Yeah, let me see here.
Sure.
You know what I've seen it called?
Yeah. Well, no.
I've seen it.
Tell me.
I've seen it called a rolling cutter before.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
And
cutter.
If you look at that's in a cutter. What it is. That's what it is. It's a rolling cutter.
Yeah. There's a little more to it though. But I know what you mean. Like maybe if I were to go super pedantic, I would say it's a rolling cutter from reverse DDT hold. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think rolling cutter is an acceptable description. Can cause blood, sure. Can be done onto a chair, yes. Can be done through a table, yeah.
Yeah.
Even off ladders, yeah.
Yeah.
Can be done in the ring, yes. Outside the ring, yes. Can be done on anyone. Yeah, cool.
Weight doesn't matter. Perfect. Nope. Why is that cross arm breaker lowercase? I don't like that. All right, Crossroads.
Cool beans. That's fair. We can throw him a protect and a keep strong. And hope that he's okay with that. He should be. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
All right. This is where my ideas for this feud are pretty much at an end, other than those big bullet points I sent you ages ago. Hello, Nog US. Welcome to the chat. So, do you think there should be afters to this match? Where are we going here? Where are we going?
We're probably building to a Ted Orton rematch where Okay, I know what we're doing next week at least.
Cool. I think that Ted Orton rematch
I'm
where
gonna
if
write
Ted
this.
loses, he has to join the stable, right?
Exactly my idea, because he's gonna be like, I want my title back, and then Orton can be like, well, you lost to fucking Cody Rhodes, so no. And then Ted will be like, well, I'll join you then if I don't beat you. Orton's like,
I like that.
okay.
Okay, that's not currently on the Survivor Series card, but I think it definitely deserves to be on the show, so I will just put a note here. And I'll come back to that later, and we can jiggle the card around a little bit.
Did you know that pre-being Legacy, when they still had Manu and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that stable was being called Priceless?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Jim Ross in that Survivor Series 08 thing, he's like, oh, 2 members of Priceless with Ted DiBiase. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
I will bet you a non-insignificant amount of money that it was Vince hearing Ted's theme song, bopping along, and going, that should be the name of the stable.
Yeah, either way, you know what I mean? Yeah, but either the theme came first or the name came first. I don't know which, but yeah, that's the straight up thing. Yeah. Do
we need any after series? I would pitch if you say no to just a 1 minute Ted DiBiase working the crowd, Randy and Cody working the crowd as Randy like laughs at him basically.
Yep, I like it. Orton laughs at Ted Jr. Like
might our Orton win over Ted? I think we should change the name of this feud now. I think it's changed into something a bit different.
Yeah, go ahead.
Something I mean, Legacy is a very simple one, but like just, you know,
Priceless.
Priceless Legacy.
Priceless Legacy.
Just something about what about falling in line?
Yeah, I like fall in line.
Cool. Tonight's main event. I'm looking forward to this one, Jim. It's Ted DiBiase versus...
No, it's not.
You're right. You go ahead, Tucker.
It's Kennedy versus Jerry the King Lawler.
Amazing. Can I suggest something for the future of the company? I'm sure you can suggest anything.
Yeah, go right ahead.
We have a very low frequency of listening to people's suggestions, but you're free to. This is where I'm going to return to the list.
Huzzah!
I think John Cena should wrestle. Not right now, but I think he should wrestle tonight.
I like it.
Right, we need to... This is probably a good spot for you to do something to reignite the Chris Masters Matt Hardy feud. Do you guys have too many workers already? I would say yes.
I would say probably, yeah.
Or we have like the right amount. Anybody we
they could
want,
always
we
go
have.
on a they could always go on a list somewhere, but yeah. Okay, let me think.
You had the thing last week where Matt Hardy gave an interview where he was like, I'm going to stay out of my brother's business by fighting you.
Oh, I thought you didn't like that.
It wasn't that I didn't like it. I just wanted to make you aware that Matt Hardy was being a doofus.
Oh,
which is okay.
I think that's okay because he's not totally being a doofus. He's trying to be a good brother, but he's too protective. I think it was young.
He's too much of a doofus. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, yes, fine.
No, I think this makes sense. But although I think I've been having this in the back of my head. I worry that if we're not pulling the trigger on the feud, that we're gonna struggle to do anything here in a couple months. And I agree. I know that neither of us really want to be the leader of the feud, but I do wonder whether it's sort of the natural direction we should be going in.
I could do it.
All right. I think you should. I'll help as much as I can.
Yeah. Like I can do it. It's an easy sell to me. I definitely dislike some of the building stuff that they did IRL, and the match, of course, wasn't very good. But
yep.
I think it's like fine. Yes, like I think it could be good as long as they did better.
Well, that we can influence. We can influence us doing better.
Yeah, we cannot have him kill his dog.
Yeah, we can do a lot of things differently.
Yeah.
And I think the match will be better when we're not fucking both of their pushes over.
True. Yeah. Wait, when Jeff's not 1 foot out the door, you mean to say as well?
Yeah. I didn't know how out the door he was at that point. Like, that was something I was going to say, but I admit ignorance.
He's definitely gone by, like, that final cage match with Punk definitely happens in, like, the spring. So.
Of 09?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, let's reset a little on this angle because some people might not watch the last VOD. What's going on here?
I actually don't know how this starts. Hold on here.
Matt Hardy, lots been happening over the last few weeks. Your brother just won a massive tables, ladders, and chairs match, and we've heard in the week that he's going to be facing Batista on Saturday. But what's next for Matt Hardy?
Well, my brother's made it very clear to me that he has not appreciated my assistance, and that's okay. Jeff's the champion now, and that allows him to make those types of calls. Regardless, there's somebody who's been kind of chasing my brother's heels now for a little bit. Somebody who's kind of been nipping at his ankles, and that would be Chris Masters. Chris, you beat me a few weeks ago on Raw, and I haven't forgotten that. I hope you haven't. I'd like to avenge that loss.
Great.
Fight me. Christ Masters.
Alan Jones appears.
Christ Masters. 2, 3?
Three's good.
Yep. Sure, go crazy.
Shoot on him, Matt.
Yep.
A Survivor Series ad. We're in the backyard of Michael Nutter in a few short weeks for Survivor Series.
Believe that they are potentially petitioning to rename Philadelphia Nutville. Nutterville, whatever you want to call it.
Nutopia.
That's good.
Thank you.
We're here live from Nutopia.
Nutropolis. Or the Nutropolis.
We're here in Nutropolis, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, rolls a little better off the tongue than Philadelphia, Pennsylvania does.
It does, yeah. Fuck your name, Philly.
Put the title on Nutter, you cowards. We tried. He refuses to sign a full-time deal. That's the reality of the situation. He's too scared that Rob Van Dam already has a hold over our Democratic politician segment here on the WWE.
Real.
All right. Now I think it's a good time to watch John Cena wrestle.
Absolutely.
I want him to wrestle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good shit. I want him to wrestle a fun, quick-paced babyface that he
Candice
hasn't fought.
Oh, she's a heel. I apologize.
That he hasn't fought recently. Maybe it's Dolph Ziggler, actually. We haven't done that recently, right? I think I keep trying to do this, and there's not time.
You're right, yeah.
What about 8 minutes? Open match. Dolph Ziggler puts up a spirited performance, but he's cost the match in some way that I will leave up to you by Tommy Dreamer.
So I did think about that, and then I was like, well, that's similar to what we did in the first match. So I was wondering,
we could do it.
Maybe we just have Cena beat Ziggler. Then Dreamer comes out. He's gonna beat up Dolph Ziggler, and John Cena stops him, and he's like, "What are you doing, dude? What are you doing?"
I like that, but I thought we were trying for Dreamer not to be too heely, which I understand my pitch is going to be kind of heely, but it's a little less heely than that. What if it's Tommy Dreamer comes out and makes fun of Dolph Ziggler for losing, for being a loser? And then maybe John Cena says, whoa, this guy, he put on, he did better than you would have, Tommy. And then we can do John Cena versus Tommy Dreamer next week.
Based. Yeah,
I talked
think that's
myself into that pitch,
good.
actually. Yeah, I think that not only does that work for this, I think it gives us another match for next week. And there's a lot of different things we could do with that match.
That's good.
I don't really know where we'll go with that match, but there are things we can do. Let's give Keep Strong to Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, shit.
Because, he's putting it all on the line. Let's also tell these two to steal the show.
Absolutely.
Because, they're here to show the world.
Fucking amazing segment incoming here.
Yeah, do you have any
Dolph Ziggler
pros?
Selling an injury, maybe?
I don't think that's the purpose of his placement here. I would go with non-speaking appearance.
Sure.
Yeah, so, do you have any lines for Dreamer to say?
You're a loser.
Cool.
Loser. Big loser.
I think he should
Not
he should,
so easy when I'm not there to steal a pin off of. Isn't that right, kid?
Perfect. That's exactly what I was trying to nudge you closer in that direction. I think you did that. Yeah, that's good.
Cena is like, what the fuck?
Yo, Tommy, it's a lot easier to stand up there on the ramp from a safe distance making comments. You want to prove that you're a hard man. Why don't you get in this ring right here, right now? Dreamer's like, I don't think so. Goodbye, John.
Ooh, it's like, that seems dumb if I did that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's fantastic. 4 minutes?
Sounds good.
Storyline development. With no storyline. It's based.
Oh, just Dreamer Ziggler not have a storyline? I think we made one.
No.
No?
No, they have. I don't think they have. No. Yeah, no, intentionally, they don't have one.
Yeah, that makes sense. They don't need one. We could make them one.
Didn't. We could entirely if you wanted, but I think...
I don't know how long it's going to last. I think it's one of those situations, actually, where I think it's worth making one, because... But us both being aware that if in 3 weeks' time it's like, oh, it's over now, don't be too attached to it. But if we end up wanting to go 4 or 5 weeks on it, then we have the storyline for it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. John Cena, minor role.
Excellent.
Okay. And as was mentioned a little earlier by, I think it was Christopher Nowinski, we have a huge match this Saturday. It's Jeff Hardy versus Batista for the WWE Championship.
That it is.
In the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas.
That it is.
And later tonight, we're going to get the contract signing.
Hey. Cool, he's in there.
And then we're going to go backstage to Theodore Long's office where he is on the phone and he looks a little panicked. He's like, Dave, you said you were going to be here, right? For the contract signing tonight? Well, your private jet's running a little late. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Dave, hello? Huh, that was weird.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Batista's jet is down. I don't know.
How big is Batista's jet? Thank you.
Batista's jet is running late. I like it. Backstage. 1 minute, 2 minutes?
2 minutes, I think, works. Get the all-powerful angle god Teddy Long to flex his muscles.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Generic?
Foreshadowing. Okay, tag team situation. Last week we had Regal and Henry beat Miz and Morrison.
Yeah.
BDSM cut a promo.
He did.
So that, to me, indicates that we can have a tag team match here between BDSM and Regal and Henry.
Sure.
And then to put over... Oh, the brands are still off. Oh, did you... There's a clip that hit my algorithm this week about Umaga and Jeff Hardy. Have you seen this in your algorithm?
Oh, where he says, like, it's my favorite feud.
Yes, but then he also mentions that basically he saw the kind of stuff Umaga was using to paint his face, and Umaga helped him find out how to get it so he could do better face painting that doesn't rub off as easily. Which is cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that made Jeff's face paint worse, but I'm not. Yeah, it's still a wholesome story.
Yeah. No, I hear you there.
All right.
I do love him saying whatever he said in that line where he's like, yeah, before Umaga showed me that, man, I was putting on some greasy shit from Walmart. I was just like, that's the most Jeff Hardy fucking line. I was just putting on some shit from the Walmart.
What do you think about 5 minutes of meat?
Yep.
Yeah. And then I think Umaga should beat William Regal to put over that this division right now is chaotic. Anyone can beat anybody.
Real shit.
How are Miz... let's do a bridge angle first. Actually, we're also approaching top of the hour, so we should start thinking about doing something like that.
I guess we could sell the S&M this Saturday.
We've already done that once, but I think I agree that we could sell that Shelton versus Charlie is going to be on that show. And then we can do two-part angle, one where we show the graphic for this, and then something related to these two. Let me just read because there is something I think we could do tonight, but I'm just going to read my notes and see where that would have come originally on the plans. Shelton Benjamin. Okay, I like it. Yeah, so part 2 of this angle then is these two meet each other backstage, and Charlie's going to express. I think this is character development in terms of role for both these guys. Charlie's going to express that he's looking forward. I think it's character development for the angle actually as well. Yeah, but we can decide that at the end. Charlie's going to say that he's looking forward to this Saturday. You know, it's possible he's never been this excited for a wrestling match. He's going to go out there, in the AT&T Center with one of his best friends. They're going to put on a hell of a show. At the end of the night, finally, they're going to figure out who's the better man between those four ropes. There's something that's been bothering him this week, though, because he went back and he watched that interview from last week, and I don't know why you had to bring up all those times I've fallen short on the big stage. You know, you've done that a lot over the years, Shelton, and I don't appreciate it. So it's like, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just, this is a big match. You should have won. You didn't. I was just wondering why. You got anything to help me pull this together into something coherent? I think maybe that's a little too overt for my liking at this stage of the feud.
Yeah. Like, we want some friction, obviously, right?
I want that beat of, because Shelton did say that last week, that Charlie's failed to win the big one over and over again, right? And I don't think Shelton intended to jab him or anything, but I do think Charlie would have taken that and been like, because that's part of their dynamic, I think, that Charlie has always felt like Shelton thinks he's better than him.
Yeah, I mean, if Shelton Benjamin's so fucking great, where's his world title?
And well, he has two, so Shelton Benjamin is better than him.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any right now.
Right, yeah, what have you done lately?
Shelton thinks he's so much better than me right goddamn now. Go beat Jeff Hardy. Go do it.
It's been 2 years since Shelton Benjamin's been world champion. But we're not at that stage yet where Charlie's saying that. right? Like we don't. That's pretty aggro. I don't think we should be going Charlie going like, hey, you think you're better than me, right? You're not at that level yet. I mean, he's just like, why'd you have to say that, bro? It's not necessary.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to leave it like this. That's fine. That's fine.
That's what if I try to think of something else,
the only thing I can think of is that Charlie, instead of bringing it up, tries to jab back, but in a subtle way. Be like, a couple weeks ago, I couldn't get the job done. And, over the years, it's been a bit of a pattern that's happened. But you know all about that, right, Shelton? Over the last 2 years, you haven't been able to get the job done either.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
And maybe Shelton can look at him like,
what? Yeah, like, huh?
And then maybe Shelton can take it more of an understatement and say, yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday as well. We'll see who the better man is. And I can just walk off.
Wonderful.
All right, cool.
How long is this? Yep.
Cool. What if we got pre-booked for Saturday? Cool. There's at least one match going on SmackDown. Yep. Maybe a tag title match as well that we could very easily book. So this is pretty okay, although I would be happy to add one more thing from tonight. Don't really want John Cena versus Tommy Dreamer on this show. I'd rather that just be on TV.
Really either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
US title match, no. I think that would be rushing it. Ooh, let's consult
Same with
the
tag
list.
Stuff.
Yeah, the tag's too early for. I thought about that too. I just didn't say it, but yeah, you're right. Ooh.
Yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Okay, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it's a fine mid-card match on there, I think.
Yeah, and we just booked it in after the interview earlier.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, cool. You actually did know what I was talking about. That was quite an impressive mind read. We've worked together too long.
Well, he's the only name on there really that isn't doing anything. So
yeah. Right. I think we're gonna have a women's match. Not right now, but there's the next match, and then that'll be the last match before the main. It'll be some sort of tag or match that maybe it's just Mickey Victoria, something that Mickey can win, and then we can go from there. Well, let's get an interview with Beth Phoenix.
Yep.
Somebody obnoxious. We don't really have too many obnoxious interviewers. I don't like Amy for this because she's kind of a baby face. I know you used Chris.
The only other one is Alicia.
Yeah, you used Chris earlier, right?
Yeah.
Could we use Chris here and then you put Alicia on the earlier one?
I can.
I think Chris could get away with this, and I think it's cooler if Beth does what she's going to do to Chris than to Alicia.
Yeah, fair enough. Woken up, and I have a proper sore throat.
I have a really sore throat. You are transmitting diseases to me over the streams. That's the second time that's happened now. Or we're developing sympathy pains.
I was literally sick twice last month, and now I think I'm getting sick again.
And one of those sicknesses, my whole family got sick at the same time as you.
Jesus.
I know.
Who the fuck was this? Alicia.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Kristen Wentz is going to be that Beth.
What the fuck is that noise?
That I made?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't think we heard it.
I might just have to go check on that. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do the promo. So Nowinski's going to be like, Beth, we've seen you rise through the ranks of Raw. You've been dominant. You became the women's champion. We thought there was nobody that could beat you. And at SummerSlam, you lost the title, but we all saw what happened. But since then, something very different happened. And last Saturday, at Saturday's main event, you lost a match to Mickie James. And, well, I've never seen you get beat like that. I'm just wondering what effect it's had on your outlook. And Beth Phoenix is just going to stare evil glares at Christopher Nowinski. And Chris is going to go, Beth, your thoughts? Beth's just gonna stare at him, and then she's gonna leave. Like working the crowd. Cool. You might be muted still, or you're just not talking.
Nope.
Okay. 2, I think, is as long as I can justifiably go on this.
Yep.
Did you hear me when I did the whole thing, or did you want a quick recap?
I didn't hear it. I could probably
I think you get the
guess
gist.
it. Yeah, she is not. You had
Answering
Kristen
questions.
Witzke annoy her, and then she
Not annoy her.
was
You just
annoyed.
asked, what's going on? We've never seen you lose like that before. What are your thoughts? And she's just has no time. She's not going to answer her. You should put interview in quotes there.
What do we have Kristen Witzke do?
I think segment host is an acceptable
That works.
thing here. Yeah. Mr. Kennedy has kidnapped a cameraman.
Excellent.
And he is talking into the camera. There's a little buzz as he appears onto it. He says, all right, Amy Weber won't let me do promos in the interview area. Those in the back won't let me do promos in the ring, so I have to make my own promos. So here they are. Tonight, I'm going to go one-on-one with a has-been, never-was Memphis reject in Jerry the King Lawler. Tonight, I'm going to kick his ass just like I did 2 weeks ago. He's made a grave mistake asking for a match with me. See, I'm the hottest rising star in the history of the WWE. I was one of the most dominant and popular WWE champions of the modern era. I am not only the face, but the voice of Monday Night Raw. And tonight, I shut the old man up for good.
Excellent.
4 additions, alterations.
I think you've nailed that, honestly.
Cool. Can I go now, Ken? Yes.
Cuts a promo on his haters.
Cool.
That should maybe be I'm gonna give him a regular win there. He did it. He got one off.
True, actually. Let's go 2-part angle here, and then the second part we go back down to ringside, and JR and Austin discuss for a minute. JR gonna be like, I don't know, Steve, this really is escalating. He's kidnapped a cameraman. Yeah, he's a rotten bastard, Jim. Do you think
Wonderful.
King can beat him tonight? I hope so. Women's action. I'd like to put together a tag team match if it's possible, and then we'll resort to Mickey versus Victoria if we can't.
This has something going on.
Mickie James and Talia Madison versus Serena Deeb and Katie Lee.
Yep.
Cool. Former pirate gimmick. Great. Amazing. 3 minutes. Mickey beats... Oh, it's tough. I guess it's Katie Lee. I like both of those women.
Do I eye candy this?
It was my instinct. Was it your instinct?
It was.
I guess we should follow our instinct. Yeah, actually, we could do this women's title match on Saturday, right? Any objections?
That's where it is.
You were right. Then Mickey's just going to cut a promo about it rather than asking for it because she's already got it. A lot of people were surprised when I slapped that bitch in the face last week. They're going to be even more surprised when I walk out women's champion on Saturday. Fuck you, Melita.
Melina ain't ready.
Yep, 2 minutes. Minor success. I think character development, I know we already know she's a kind of a badass and kind of crazy, but we're seeing more craziness.
Sure.
She's just unhinged at the moment. I mean, I guess she always is, but it's directed in a particular direction at the moment.
Oh no.
What?
Nothing, just that idea.
Oh, of it being directed in a particular direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's consult the list. The list's looking pretty good, I think, Tucker. I think we're hitting. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. How are Miz and Morrison feeling right now? In particular, when Johnny consults his worldview. Sorry, John. When John consults his worldview and reaches back into his neural network of ancient wisdom, what does it say?
The information the aliens implanted into his brain.
Well, he is one of the aliens now, right? John Morrison's gone. Oh, Johnny Nitro's gone. John Morrison.
Well, is he an alien? Is he a Starman? Is he?
I thought the aliens were the Starmen. Did the aliens implant? Yeah, it's hard to say. Either way, what is the wisdom? What is the wisdom saying? Because I think that's what this angle is going to be: is Mike, the Miz Mizanin, going to John Morrison and saying, "What do we do now? Show me the way."
Nothing.
Shaman of Sexy.
We do nothing.
Okay. And then?
We do nothing, Mike. We do nothing. I don't know.
No, I like that. We just need to.
There was something to that. I just don't know what it is. Yeah.
Like, he has to say. Yeah. No, there's something to it. We need to develop on it. As we like, come with me out to the night sky and ruminate with your thoughts, and the answers will come. Or you pitched this a while ago. I don't know if we're ready for this yet, but it does work in this particular slot. Doing nothing is drive out to the desert with me, Mike. I don't think we're ready for that, but it does fit.
I don't think we're ready for that.
Good. I'm glad you agree. What do you think about the other idea then? What if it is come out with me to watch the stars and let me show you who I am?
It's not bad. So we're building to a triple threat tag team title match, where
or
it's going
maybe
to be
a fatal 4-way, because we've involved a fourth team here tonight. I'm thinking next week Samoan Wrecking Crew fight Miz and Morrison, and then Miz and Morrison win that.
I see.
So
everybody
all three,
beats everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And then we can go to a triple threat tag team match, or we can do it. It seems like you were perturbed by the idea of turning it from a triple threat into a fatal 4-way.
Because I had thought of the idea that we should go into it being the Samoan Wrecking Crew, Regal and Henry, Lundrick.
Okay.
And then we can find the Samoans beaten up very badly somewhere.
Okay, there is something there.
The idea being that, I don't know, John Morrison essentially, like, we don't have to do anything until it's time.
I think
and
that
then the time comes, and there's an open spot, and they'll take it.
Wait, okay, so let me just make sure I understand the full implications of this, because you've just introduced something that may change what I think. The idea is that John Morrison has beaten up these Samoan men, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought so. And it's fine that we don't explicitly say that. However, while it all works and I like it, here's my problem with it. I don't like the idea of it being the Samoans who get beaten up off screen. I think they're big, powerful men, and I think it undermines their character. Even if they were ambushed and all the rest of it, we can make a ton of excuses for how it's happened. But since it's not happening on screen, I just think it's a little lame that these two large men have been taken out of the match off screen.
You're gonna have the exact same problem then with the other team.
I am.
So
I already thought through this. Yeah, well, I'm not vetoing the angle. I would, if you're open, I would just be. I want to do something else, or go grab another team to introduce into this angle, right? Like the Cowboys, for example. I suppose I would be okay with getting beaten up. Let me go check the Raw tag team thread. Yep, it's the Cowboys. Yeah, so or we do something else.
Sucks because I think I prefer it with the Samoan guys, because then Miz and Morrison can be chased by the Samoan guys, and that's content.
It is content, but not only. I mean, I'm down to do it, but I do not like the Samoan men being beaten up off screen. But you're right. It leads to content. I just think it's content we can just do anyway. Like this isn't a new in, right? It's not like it's creating.
Okay, let's make it slimier then. What if they attack Armando and the Samoan men have to take him to the hospital?
Right now, that's starting to work.
They can still chase Miz and Morrison, with
Yeah.
Miz and Morrison being heels. We want to see the big men get their hands on the small, arrogant fuckers.
Yeah, no, I think you can stop selling. I think it works for me.
Okay, perfect. So that's how we'll do it.
Cool. Yeah. Next
So this
week,
angle, we're doing nothing.
That's good. Yeah, that's fine. I want him
When
to
the
drop
time
that.
has come,
Exactly.
you will know.
Yeah, I wanted him to drop that line.
Yep.
I think he should also say, but as part of his, get someone to hit him with a car. Leave the car on top of them. Even the toughest people wouldn't get up. But again,
That's
though,
true.
I mean, yeah, it is true. But if we're gonna do that angle, I feel like we're missing a trick by not having the car thing happen on screen. Also, people die when they're run over by cars.
Yeah, but the Samoan men aren't normal men.
That's true.
They're Samoan.
That's true.
Samoans are just better, as I've been taught.
No, just brainstorming. I get it. It's all good. What was I gonna say here? Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Part of his like self-help thing though here, and it's up to you whether you want to do this. But my idea would be, he says, "Wait in the time. We do nothing, and the time will come." But in order to take full advantage of that, Mike, your mind has to be clear.
Really want to get him out to the damn desert and do this character thing.
No.
Eh?
No, I'm not. We're staying in the room. He's just saying he has to look after himself in the meantime, you know? Clear his mind.
Okay.
You know, I'm not.
I don't get it.
Okay, let me see. Which part of it do you not get?
What is the clear your mind thing?
It's meditation, basically.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But he doesn't say meditation. Like it's not really meditation. It's just sitting around doing nothing. But I'm struggling to describe this because I thought we hashed this out ages ago, but maybe we're once again at a bit of a crossroads for who this character is. But I still think he should be like this spiritual guru who is convinced that everybody needs his help. Right?
Right, okay.
And the archetype...
Like, I know that, yeah. It's like, I know that's...
And the archetype of those bullshit gurus are, meditation, good diet, eat what I eat, do what I do, manifest, think about the things you want all the time. I've got 25 hours in my day because I just organize properly.
I love manifest. That's great.
Yeah.
Manifest, Michael. Manifest.
So that's why I want to hit those vibes in these sorts of angles, right? Like he's not just saying wait till the time is right. He's also being like, you need to clear your mind. You need to be ready, right? You need to train your mind palace to open your third eye to the opportunities of the world, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I think you get where I'm going with this. Do you agree with it?
I think I like elements of it.
Which elements do you like? Which elements don't you like?
I guess I just mean to say I don't see this being his whole character.
Neither do I. But
okay.
like, what's your? I guess. Oh, are you saying that it doesn't need to be present in all the angles? And are you saying that it undermines this angle because it's present? If it was present,
I don't know if it. I guess it is getting hung up on what the fuck this guy is.
Yeah, which I think is important because twice now we've had long conversations where I was like, okay, I just want to make sure we both are on the same page about who this guy is. And on both occasions, it feels like afterwards we've once again split apart as to who he is. Like, because I think last time the big conversation was like, oh, he's an alien. I was like, okay, well, let's focus that down. He is a spiritual guy who thinks he's an alien, who thinks everybody needs his help. And now it seems like we're back to he's an alien?
It's hard to say.
Okay, to be clear, your answer to the audience can be it's hard to say. Unless you want me to just take my hands off here.
No.
It can't really be that to me. Because otherwise, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Because I think there's something really good here, and twice we've gotten to an understanding. It just sucks that we're not there anymore.
It's like, I get it. I see what... My big thing is that this is the Alan Jones character. This is the Alan Jones character.
You did this last time!
I know, I think he's...
not! I hate when you take really big archetypes and be like, it's the same character. It's like Shelton Benjamin is the same character as Charlie Haas, or Shelton Benjamin is the same character as Batista, or, Rey Mysterio is the same character as Christian. It's like, no, just because they're in the same archetype doesn't mean they're the same character. One is a self-help bullshit spiritual guru, the other one is religious. They're completely different things. They're literally completely different things. Just because you can't get over the Jesus comparisons doesn't mean they're both Jesus. Sorry, I know I'm going hard on that. But
no, you're fair.
It's another one of those things that I thought we were past this.
What doesn't feel right about that for me?
Yep. Cool. That's a good question to ask.
I think there is some part of this as well that just keeps seeing Simon Dean, and that scares the fuck out of me.
Wild, but I see where the underlyings are there. Let's scrap it all then. Let's scrap all the conversations we had so far.
No,
what do you think the John Morrison character should be?
That's where I keep getting stuck.
Yeah. I keep trying to give you options.
I know. I should just take them.
I mean, maybe.
It's because like I don't have, like, if you ask me what is this character, my answer would be it's hard to say.
Which 2 months before we did the angle was fine. We're 2 months into it now, and we've had 2 conversations where we've worked out what it is. I feel like it's too late for you to try and go back to your
yes.
I want it to be undefinable, man. Like, it's just we're past that now. Like, I can only book angles for this man on television if I have an idea of who the fuck he is.
Okay,
which is the thing. If you don't want me to book angles for this man on television, then I'm happy to do that.
Let me keep walking along with this.
Yeah.
So he wants to make The Miz better.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, you're just to be clear, you're expressing what you think the character should be, not what I have pitched the character to be here. Because that wasn't what I was saying.
Okay, I thought that was what you were saying.
No, he pretends he wants to make The Miz better. He just enjoys other people coming to him for advice because he's got a massive ego.
Okay. That's probably closer to...
But it's more subconscious. He's not doing it maliciously. He's just gone out to the desert, got super high, and had a massive ego death. He's fucking schizophrenic.
He basically is.
Yeah. But he thinks that everybody needs his help.
Okay, yeah, with that framing, it hits a lot more of the things that I feel.
What are the things that you feel? That might be useful.
your answer here is going to be, well, it's a front. It was always a front. Why would you not? Oh, it's a front. But I don't know if this guy would be helping people. He's kind of already said that he can't help people, right? You can't attain this. I think he said, right? He's like, you can't do this. You can try, but you'll never be this. He has said that before in a promo, I swear to God.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just thinking about how the hell that works. In the context of a tag team wrestler.
Well, the answer is that glory that The Miz gets is also glory that John gets.
Yeah, but maybe this is just me being too stuck to one idea, but like, it seems to me like that inevitably is going to lead to them breaking up really quickly. If he really believes he is a superior being that nobody can achieve the levels of, and there is no purpose in helping other people in any way, then he's just going to turn on The Miz, right? He's got to. And go after the world title.
I hear you there. Because part of me is like, well, he's using The Miz to
do what?
He's probably better than The Miz in kayfabe anyways. So,
that's debatable, but sure. I mean, I'll grant that if you want to.
What's he doing with The Miz? Like, why is he with The Miz? They were friends before.
Yeah,
in the before time.
In my conceptualization, it's this. Okay, actually, tell you what, I will just run down how I understood the character from start to finish, and then see what you think. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Johnny Nitro goes out in the desert. He takes a bunch of acid, has an ego death, has these visions. Basically. He goes a little crazy. It breaks him. And now he thinks that he is a human skin, that a star-like consciousness of undefined origin and nature has now inhabited. And that star-like consciousness has a very large reservoir of knowledge going back, that transcends space and time, right?
Right.
So he thinks he is a special human star hybrid, and that has given him the knowledge to become better than humans could ever be. And that means it's his responsibility to help humans lead better lives. And while they can never be him, they can at least be the best versions of themselves. In reality, he's doing this because he is a sycophant that likes it when people worship him and come to him for all of their advice. Now, this is not conscious, this is just subconscious. He is a broken man who thinks he's a star man, but it just feels good when people are like, what should I do, John? Well, how do I live a better life? And he enjoys giving his bullshit answers to those questions because it makes him feel powerful and knowledgeable. And so someone like The Miz, who he recognizes from the before times, is perfect because he will be loyal and he will basically worship John till the end of time and stroke his ego and make him feel good because he is a little bitch boy.
Perfect. Which is why John Morrison is never going to turn on The Miz. Yep. John Morrison will take The Miz out.
Not until there's
take The Miz out to the desert at some point, and it will be The Miz who pushes John Morrison away when The Miz realizes he himself is special.
Miz is special?
He's awesome. Not just special. Better than special.
Okay, I think that could work. I'm not going to greenlight that direction yet because we're not at the desert angle yet. That feels to me like one of those sort of precipice moments where it's like we either go towards the Ultracane or we pull ourselves back a little bit. I think Miz having an awakening would be too far for me.
I said deja vu. We've had this conversation before. Almost exactly.
Probably. I say too far. I would be okay with it happening. I would just want you to know that it's going to become a side part of the show at that point. It would no longer be me trying to integrate them into the tag scene. It would be Miz and Morrison's wonderful adventure, and then you just go, you have 10 minutes a week of them doing stuff, and then yeah, it just goes for a while.
Oh well, like Miz is turning on Morrison in that.
Oh, so we've got 2 of these characters, and now they're not even in the same angle.
The Miz's thing is not going to manifest like the John Morrison thing, because nothing special actually happened to John Morrison. He just had an ego death, and that can go many different ways for anybody.
I know you're not. I feel like you're not doing this consciously, but why do you keep pushing towards this team breaking up?
I'm not. I in my mind,
like you're
down the road.
How far down the road?
A year?
God damn! We're gonna do the desert.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you don't understand why I'm reacting like this to that. Do you really think anybody's gonna remember the John Morrison desert angle in a year to do another one?
I'd hope.
Why? They're gonna have been off TV for like 3 months in that 12-month period.
Why?
Because everyone is. Because they're not going to be main characters on the show. Like, there's going to be a period where they're the Cowboys right now.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I'm not expressing this very...
No, you're right. I just think you're wrong.
No. Yeah, maybe. But, like, I think... Yeah, I think you're taking this the wrong way. It's not necessarily that all of these things are factually true. It's just like, there is a very low chance that in 12 months' time, Miz and Morrison are in the spot that you think they're going to be in.
Okay, understood.
And that goes for everybody on the roster. Everybody.
Absolutely fair.
So, like, the fact that this is a key angle to you, and you might turn around and go, well, it's not a key angle, but it's the first one you mentioned. So clearly it is in some degree a key angle to you. If you're like, oh, this whole character is like built around this as where we're going with it. It's like, well, okay, well, that's irrelevant right now. You see what I'm saying with that? It's like if I said we have to do this Melina angle because in 12 months' time, Melina's going to do this. So the character has to be like this right now. It's like, oh shit, really? We have to keep Melina like that for 12 months? Like,
that's fair.
I said, why are we pushing towards breaking them up? And then you went 12 months. I was like, oh god, they're not going to be together in 12 months.
Which is my understanding of it, was that you were a lot closer on them breaking up than I was. And then you had said that, and I was like, I don't think that's right. I think I have this a lot further out than you do. And I understand that
I think this John Morrison character doesn't last 12 months. This can't, surely. It's too avant-garde. It's too out there. Like, this has to turn into a 2D cutout soon, or he's going to burn out. It's like a star.
You're right.
Okay.
Everything you said breaking down the Morrison character worked for me. I don't know if it was just the framing. It must have been. Yeah.
We've gotten to the point where I'm gonna call this discussion. You've got 2 options. Either we put this angle down and we go do something else and we come back to it later, or you just book it and I'm gonna take my hands off because I'm done. Not in a negative hands off bad way. It's just like, I've said everything I'm gonna say. If you don't want to work something out on the character between the 2 of us, then I think it's better if you just do it yourself. I know. I feel like I'm not expressing that in a very nice way, and I don't mean it in a nasty way. But you know what I mean.
Nothing. No. Yeah. No offense taken over here. I like him. Okay. Yeah. Well. Why does that not fucking work for me? What the fuck?
What's not working for you? What are you thinking?
Him helping The Miz.
I see.
Doesn't seem like... I don't know.
The only way I can help you is if you tell me who the character is, because I honestly, I can't discuss this with you because I don't know why it's not working for you, because I have no idea what your version of this character is supposed to be, and it sounds like neither do you.
No, I definitely don't.
But you must on some level, because you reject other characters of him. So there must be something in you that's like, oh, there's a version of this I want to do.
I think this character to me is a lot more egotistical. And I think that's where it ultimately comes down to.
Can I just briefly mention that I find that interesting, because I feel like mine is almost the most egotistical anyone could possibly be. He wants to be worshipped and for everyone in the world to come to him for advice, because he thinks he has the right answer to everybody's problems.
You're right.
So I don't, again, not to like completely go back and forth on this, but like when you say like, oh, I think he's more egotistical, I just don't recognize how that could be possible. Unless you mean he's more selfish. But again, I ask, how is this a tag team then? Why does he not just go after singles titles? Which could be the answer. Let's just have him go after singles titles, if you prefer that. I like this tag team, but
no, they're a big tag team right now.
They don't have to be, though. They don't have the belts. They just lost a match. They can just go like that. Don't tie yourself. If you were like, okay, I found it. My John Morrison vision needs him to be solo. Let's just do it. We can do Miz and Masters, I guess. Ignore that. That's going to make you not want to do it, because that's shit. But like, we can do something else. Miz and Danielson.
God fucking damn it. He wants to help the Miz, because then the Miz will rely on him for help.
Again, I wouldn't characterize anything that I said as him wanting to help the Miz.
Okay, because that's, I feel like, where I'm majorly hung up right now.
Yeah.
It feels weird to me, which is fucking weird. Why the fuck? Because he doesn't give a fuck about people. He's a fucking star man. He's so above all this shit, man. He's seen the secrets of the fucking universe. He can't help Mike, who's just some fucking reality TV dweeb who's hanging around him. And sure, they were friends before, and that's why Morrison keeps him around. They were friends, and he recognizes that. He mattered to to Johnny Nitro. But this is just a guy to John Morrison, and he's his partner, and they're going to win tag belts together.
And he can't get attached because, well, see, I was with you, and I could have made it work all the way up until that last part, because I still think that conceptualization, we just have to go solo with it.
It sucks so bad because I like the team.
It has to, because I don't see how you can, because what I would have done, because I understood your first part of that conceptualization. Okay, cool. We'll just have Morrison say the thing you said, wait for the right opportunity, and then we're just gonna have Morrison be he's a tag team in and of himself, right? He's doing everything himself, but that's not gonna work, right? And so we have to eventually split him off to do solo stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Why did I do this?
It was a good idea. I really liked it.
I never should have birthed this idea. It's so fucking messy.
That's the wildest part to me, is that
it's my fault it's messy, though.
Well, it's not. It was messy, but we had it. We had it. There was that point, like the last discussion we had about this was, I was like, okay, there's cool stuff here, but it's too messy to work. Let's sit down and figure out a version that Tucker likes that'll work on screen. And we did it. And it's so cool. I don't know why you've turned on it. I guess. Or maybe it's the case that just like it was one of those conversations where you didn't agree and you didn't have it and you just said you did. Hoping that by the time we would book around angles, I would have forgotten my idea. And
no,
I don't know. Yeah, no,
because I knew you were big on your version of this.
I'm not even that. Again, goes back to the conversation we had yesterday. I'm big on your version of this. I've just made it work. right? Like, this is, I don't know. Like, the version that we came up with last time we talked wasn't my pitch. It was me asking you enough questions to understand a version of your pitch that worked. That's the way I see it. I would never have pitched the Star Man in a human body. That's not a me pitch. Well, I guess maybe, but like, I don't think so.
I like him giving the Miz what is essentially busy work with the like clear your mind shit. I like that.
Okay, I wouldn't call it busy work, but maybe we're just different just different definition of the word.
I don't think so. Because I think it is like a fruitless endeavor, and Morrison knows that, really.
Yeah, I agree, but he's not doing it to keep the Miz busy. He's doing it to make Miz think that he's smart.
Okay, yep, you're right. I did just use entirely the wrong word.
Okay, cool.
You're right. That is what I was going for. Yeah, like he's stringing him along. But not really. Not like overtly. He's not. I don't want this to be a thing where the Miz will catch on to him being strung along and be like, I should fucking fight you.
Well, okay, that's another thing where I think maybe it's just
because the Miz is a true believer.
Well, it's not. But it's also not just that. Maybe it's just that I am basing this off of real life things a lot. And maybe you just don't have that much familiarity with the real life stuff that I'm pulling from here. But like, none of this self-help nonsense is harmful or bad. It just doesn't work. Right? Like, these are just shysters. They're grifters. They're not evil people. Like, and it's not, if you find out, I mean, what is Miz going to find out? I'm sure there is benefits to meditating and attacking your opponents before title matches. Like, I don't know what is the gotcha moment that you're thinking here that Miz finds out that meditation doesn't work, right?
I guess that it wouldn't make him like John Morrison, but John Morrison's already told him that. So
yeah, and like also it would, right? Because John Morrison isn't actually a Starman, right?
What does John Morrison believe he is?
A Starman.
Yeah.
Well,
is that
when you say believe,
real to him? Damn it.
I think it is, but like in a sort of psychologically broken way. Like maybe deep down, if you went through hours of therapy with him, he would admit that he's not a Starman. But like
he just thinks he's better.
Okay, now I'm starting to get this. You don't think he thinks he's a Starman at all. You just think he's lying.
Kind of, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
No? Okay.
No. I want to give me a sec. I'm finding this really, really funny. But don't take it too offensively until I've explained it. I just need a moment to get over the amusement of it. What I'm finding really funny is that you went to this really crazy place all this angle, and none of it's real, which to me undermines the craziness of it all. It's like, if we're gonna do it, if he was gonna put all of this on as a facade, why did we do the Starman stuff? That just seems.
Why did he change his name? Why is he like a different person? Like,
changing his name is fine. Him being a different person, I agree with. Like, I
think you're right on that.
Like,
so
I'm
he
not
does
opposed
have to
to
believe
it. I think on some level, and I'm not saying he believes it. You know what I mean? Like, this is where it's like, we're never going to get this on screen, and we don't need to, but we need to, like, me and you need to understand what's going on with him here. That doesn't, we're never going to, like, sit down with John Morrison and Dr. Shelby and figure out what's really going on under the hood, right? But, like, me and you need to know what's really going on under the hood. And to me, it's like it's like post-traumatic stress, right? That's what he's got. He went out there into the desert. And so this is the other thing, though. I keep saying this to you. I keep saying ego death and things. And like, you kept saying yes. You should have told me earlier that this was all bullshit. Because I really was indicating to you that I thought something really fucked up happened to his brain out there in the desert. And I guess all along you were like, nah, he's just faking it, bro.
Well, in truth, this isn't an all along thing. This is just how I feel it should go from here. So, which I don't think is helpful or good or anything like that. So now I'm stuck reflecting again.
There's a new viewer in chat reflecting on how long we spent on this, and a viewer who's watched long enough to know, and they said that's part of the fun. And yep, that's the audience that we do it for.
Yep.
That's the way you think it should go from here. Why? You're saying that it should be all fake. That makes the John Morrison character a charlatan heel. What's the payoff? Why do you think it should go like that? Is it so that you can do your breakup angle that you keep subconsciously pushing for?
No, I don't even know.
Do you want the Miz to have a gotcha moment where he finds something out?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Is it because that's the only way you can see this John Morrison character as a bad guy and you want him to be a heel?
That feels like it's some of it for sure.
Okay. And you don't think that a bad guy who's a bad guy because of PTSD can be a bad guy? Or do you think that's... If the roles reversed, is Tucker now saying Putty's gone too far? Is it too deep for you? Is it too convoluted?
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking...
All right.
If we're never aware... Because the audience is never going to be aware it is an act, or isn't an act, or what he thinks, what he's actually capable of doing.
Well,
fuck.
In some elements, they could be aware of some of those things. I agree that there's a world in which they're never aware of any of that. If it is an act, though, then that leads itself to the audience eventually finding out.
I don't know what it is.
All right. Do you want to just leave the... Do you want to just book in this angle the way you originally pitched it, which is just 1 minute, John Morrison says, we'll do nothing, and then we don't have to deal with
maybe
any of the rest of the character.
I don't want to kill this fucking stream by sitting here.
If it's important to you, it's important to you. I'm not going to force you to move on.
I'm losing my fucking mind over this guy.
I feel like booking it in that way, though, I feel like it gives you the option of doing the character stuff later. I suggested the character stuff because I'd like to do more character stuff with him, but like, it's not necessary. And it's not like we shut off any character ideas here by just booking that original angle you had. And it just gives you more time to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the need to like fix this right now? What are you hung up on? Is there something that you want to talk about specifically related to this that you want to? You felt like you haven't?
What I'm hung up on now is I don't know what the fuck I want from this at all.
Marston slowly make a stable and go up for singles gold using the followers of his cult to do stuff and acts like you make them better. Yeah, this is a really good idea, although Tucker's already a little hesitant about the John Morrison, Alan Jones
over here, like, fuck.
And if we had to make a stable of cult followers, I feel like then I wouldn't be able to defend the similarities. But why does it... So I understand you're frustrated that you don't know what you want this to be, but do you need to know what you want this to be? Because the other option is these guys are just off the show this week and we figure it out for next week. But I think it would be better to book this angle in so we have the option of following through on your weight.
I think I'm not going to be able to come up with what the fuck I think he is. That's the thing. I don't think there's going to be. I don't think I'll ever have clarity on this again. I think it's gone now. I don't know what the fuck he is.
I understand.
I never did.
I understand your frustration in that department. What I would suggest then is that we can book this in the way you originally intended it. We follow through on the attack angle and the title match, and then if you still haven't figured it out, then I don't want to say this in a way that'll make you frustrated, but like we could just slowly phase this team away.
They have to, which fucking sucks. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all we can do right now, though, unless you have, any other ideas. How is your tag team division? This is our tag team division.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's fantasy booking the Alan Jones versus John Morrison feud. It's pretty based.
Like, because if I...
I want to do SmackDown. Can we?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
can we?
Absolutely.
No,
fair.
I don't want to. I really
right.
don't want to. If you've got something you want to talk about, I don't want to like rush you past it. But I think we could still finish this this week.
Yeah, it's the only thing I was gonna say is like, I don't think you're all about this. So
this whole thing, or something else you're about to say?
No, like the Morrison thing.
I mean, it's not my favorite angle we've ever booked, but like, I want to make it clear that I thought it was a really cool idea, and when we got to an understanding on it, I was really happy we did, and I was excited for it to run it. Yeah, like, I've been excited to run it since we got into the meat of it. The only time I get a little hesitant is when I pitch something on the basis of I think I know what we're doing here, and then you're like, and I'm like, okay, I guess I just didn't understand. And it makes it hard to book, right?
Right, and the thing that I'm realizing, obviously, is it's not so much that you don't understand, it's that I don't understand, and I just am...
Maybe? I don't know, I hesitate to say that, because I do feel like there's a vision in there. But yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Because, like, literally, like, my gut thing is, like, I should just stop thinking about this guy and just hands off the wheel and let's fucking just see where it takes him. But I don't think you're that about him anyways yeah.
You've given me enough that if you just let me do what we've started, I would continue to push him.
Because I think the thing is that your thing, what you have, even if maybe it doesn't fully line up with something that I don't have nailed down in my brain, it's got structure and it's got purpose. And I don't think anything that I come up with is going to have that. Yeah.
I get, okay. It sounds like you're sort of like, it sounds like there's an element of like acceptance of just doing the version that we've come to together.
Absolutely. I just didn't want that to come across like I was just like giving it up, even though I am kind of just giving it up because I don't fucking know what I'm doing here. He's been in my mind every single time I've said in a certain call or any kind of call where I was like, I just get these ideas and I have no clue how the fuck to land them. It's this guy. This is what I've been talking about lately.
What about this now? Because clearly this is like frustrating you. And I have an idea that might help. I outlined to you what my vision of your character was earlier, right? I think pretty comprehensively. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That?
Yep.
Are you happy
I agreed with pretty much
that?
everything you said.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, that works. That works. It might not be my... I'm starting to wonder as well if this is just a thing where it's like, well, it wasn't my idea, so I have to counter it for some reason. Because as I keep asking myself, what is the problem here? I just keep going back to like, I don't really even fucking know. And then that's why I'm like, I have no clue anything about this guy. What the fuck do I feel? I don't even know.
Well, what worries me is that it feels like when you look deep and try and figure out what you wanted it to be, you can't find anything. So maybe it is that. Like you never really, maybe you didn't want the character to be nailed down, and now that it has been nailed down, you don't like it.
Which would make sense why I just keep resorting back to hard to say.
Yep.
Because I just, if I don't have it in my head, nobody else has to have it in their head. He's a weird guy, man, who's just out there and
Okay.
does his thing.
I was halfway through pitching an idea, and now I've sort of changed ideas having listened to you. What if we carry on the way that I sort of foresee this going, and then you don't worry so much about what's going on with the character. You just worry about what's happening on screen, and if at any point that on-screen vision goes, I'm not sure about that, you need to say something, and we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try and take that philosophy, and I'll pitch the angle again.
I think a certain part of my fear,
Yeah, go on.
is that this guy's going to be a world champion one day. That's not the fear.
It's a possibility.
That's not the fear. It's the fear that this will fuck that up. That we'll do something here that is going to irreparably change him to where he can never be serious, or he can never be in that level. Because I think he's ready for it.
Okay, that's really difficult to have this conversation because I don't want to say these things, but I'm never not going to say them.
Go ahead.
I'm less high on him than you are. I think that this whole thing has made him more prominent in my plans than less.
Okay.
But yes, this sort of gimmick is going to probably hamper your chances of being a world champion, sure.
Yeah.
However, unfortunately, you take
Probably
the gimmick
was never
away
going
from him,
to-
and he's gone. like
right.
not gone,
Yeah, he
gone.
washes out.
But yeah, like we put the time in. It's a good idea. It's his idea. It's where he's at. This is who he is, and there's almost no way of climbing back down from this. And there's no point either, because I don't see him being a world champion anyway. So, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be world champion, right? I didn't see Chavo Guerrero being world champion.
When I say that as well, there's a part of me that knows he will probably never be world champion, but I want him to be a legitimate thing in that conversation eventually. Like, I think, and maybe it's just the difference between what we think of him, because I think this guy could absolutely be in that scene.
I mean,
Anyways,
for me, there's two categories of guys. There's guys that are nailed on world champions is definitely going to happen, and then there's fucking everybody else, right? And so, like, he's not Shelton Benjamin, right? He's
Nope.
Charlie Haas.
Yes.
Who can be a world champion, just the timing needs to be right, and the performance needs to be right.
Yep.
I think it would be harmful of you to keep that in mind with everything we book. And be like, well, shit, the Boogeyman can never be world champion if we do this Booker T thing with him. Because ultimately, the right gimmick for him right now is this.
Yes.
And ultimately, if he's going to be a world champion one day, then this is just part of that road.
Yeah, this will probably be part of that. You're right. So, fair play.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what to do with that. I'm kind of stuck now. I was halfway through pushing ideas, and then you gave me more things to think about, and now I'm in a mental place where I don't want to go back and say, what about this, for the third time. So I'm not going to. So I would like to go back and pitch this angle again, though.
Starman, take the wheel.
So here's where I'm at. I'll be completely honest about my mental state. I want to go back and I want to push this angle again, because I still think that there is more that we could do with the character in this angle, and I wanted to pitch it with your new mental headspace and see what you thought. But my brain keeps telling me, Putty, you're an asshole. If you do that, he's just going to accept your angle, and we'll have spent 20 minutes talking just for you to get the angle you pitched at the start, which always happens. And I hate that. So that's where I look. There's no prescription in that, but that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, well,
you want to just move on?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I'm like, his last thing I really meaningfully said was, "Putty, I'll do whatever you want to do because you'll figure it out, and I can't figure it out." And now you're like, "Well, I don't want to pitch that because you'll just say you've got it figured out," which is what I said.
Yeah, I don't think even if I sat here for 5 more minutes, I don't think I could just pitch the angle again. I just think I'm never going to bring myself to do it. It would just feel bad. So maybe it sucks though, because in the back of my head, I'm thinking the angle would be better if we added these things to it. But I think we just have to move on unless you have a way of convincing me otherwise, I guess. But that's not on you. Move on.
Yep, I guess so.
All right, entrances. I mean, just Kennedy, I guess. Actually, do we even? Yeah, we'll have both entrances. Fuck it.
Sure.
He's got a crown.
How long on that?
1 minute for each guy.
Yep.
Kennedy should be cutting a promo, I guess.
Sure. Yep. I like that.
He does the announcing himself thing, right? Yeah.
Yep. I approve. Yeah. Entrances.
Can I be an asshole and ask you to swap them? I think it's better if Jerry comes out first and Kennedy comes out second.
Go ahead.
Cool. Main event. Oh yeah. Okay. Fuck.
8.
I don't hate that. And ironically, I want to make clear that when I use that phrase, it's different than when you use that phrase.
Well, I mean it very literally, as in I don't hate it.
Yeah, and I mean it like, that sounds cool. That sounds okay. I can get on board with that. Yeah. I mean, I think we actually mean it the same way, as in, I don't love that, but you're a more pessimistic person than me. So not loving that for you is a lower scale than me. Yeah, sure. Let's go 8 minutes and protect and see if we can get away with it.
Yep. I assume he's beating him.
He is beating him, but let's book this in for now. Yeah, okay.
What does he have?
Probably like 12.
14.
Damn,
close.
Fuck. Fuck.
6?
Yeah, I was thinking try 6, but that's as low as I feel like we can reasonably go. Hey!
We did it.
Woohoo. Okay. Let me see. Have I got notes for this? Like, obviously not spots, because fuck that. But, like, did I have anything in particular for the outcome of this match and how it was going to go? Let's have a look. What are we here? 27th? 27th.
Yep.
Oh, through cheating. I like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. I dig that.
Some tights.
Yep.
Lawler's, like, punching him. No, that... I feel like... Yeah, a lot of people kind of... I feel like it's pretty easy to understand what the vibe of this match is going to be, which is like Kennedy like, haha, you're an old man, and Lawler like punch the fuck out of this young kid.
Yeah, I am an old man, but I'll beat your ass.
I'm wondering whether Steve Austin should have some sort of influence over this. Certainly after the match, I think Steve will come down and like cradle Lawler.
I love it. I love it.
Well, not cradle him, because Lawler's probably not that hurt. He'll just like have his hand on Lawler's shoulder and they can seethe.
I like it.
Yeah, okay, we'll just do that. We won't have Austin come down to the ring any earlier than the finish.
2, 3?
I'm just thinking because the idea of Mr. Kennedy taking a stunner came into my head.
Yeah, that was my first thought, so.
Just wondering whether it fits here or whether we can do it a little bit down the line. Certainly on the Go Home to Survivor Series, it could be done very easily.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think this angle works better just sitting on these two old men looking seethingly into the distance.
Right
That
on.
works for you.
I proof. 3 or what?
Oh, yeah, you still need a time. Let's go 4.
Yep. Generic, I guess.
I think so. All right. And now it's time for the contract signing. So Teddy Long comes out, looking a little nervous. Jeff Hardy comes out, celebrates with his people. Still the champ. Starts reading through the contract, and then Teddy Long is going to announce. And his opponent, the animal, Batista. He looks hopefully at the Tron. And Batista's music plays, and he comes down to the ring in a white suit and sunglasses, and he does the whole entrance, the whole shebang. The crowd gets hyped up. And then Teddy's going to say, gentlemen, we're out here tonight to finalize your match for this Saturday for the WWE Championship, Batista versus Jeff Hardy, the main event, Saturday night's main event. The contract's right in front of you. You've had time to read through it, and then Batista's going to put his hand up to stop Teddy talking. He's going, Teddy, first of all, I wanted to thank you for your good business sense in putting together this match. I wanted to thank you for always seeing my value when sometimes other general managers might not have. Also, Jeff, I wanted to say congratulations because I haven't had the opportunity to do so since SummerSlam. I'm a busy man. I don't always get the opportunity to interact with my colleagues as much as I'd like. You won the WWE Championship against John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam. That's a hell of an accomplishment. And I know just how hard you worked to get there. And I know how hard it is to get to the top and how hard it is to stay at the top. You beat Edge. First of all, at Saturday night's main event, and then last week in a tables, ladders, and chairs match that I was sat in the audience to watch. Jeff, you're the man. And I appreciate just how hard you've worked to be the man. Unfortunately, that WWE Championship match, that WWE Championship reign is coming to an end on Saturday. I'm sure that's going to be sad for you and a lot of people. I just want you to know that what happens on Saturday, it's really not personal, Jeff. I really like you. I'm really proud of you. It's just business, though. So I really hope you've enjoyed being the WWE champion. I really do. I hope it's been a hell of an experience for you. Because after Saturday, that experience is over. Now, Teddy, I know we've had long discussions about this, and you're right, I have had a chance to read through this contract, but it wasn't quite right. So this morning I've had my lawyers draw up a new one. You can have a read through. I'll point out the significant differences. First of all, I think rematch clauses are an antiquated thing of the past. Don't you, Teddy Long? A free rematch for anybody? Come on. I mean, a free 2-match series? I don't think that... Nah. I think sometimes you just got to move on to the next big challenger. You see what I'm saying? Secondly, the company needs to pay for my private jet expenses. If I'm going to be WWE champion appearing on various mainstream media programs, then I'm benefiting the company. And I should get a little bit of money back rather than doing it all off my own back. Secondly, billboards, merchandise, cups, for example. Really important sub-clause there. And of course, we talked about this, championship pay rise. I mean, it's just good business sense. Am I right, Teddy? Oh, and final thing, really important. If I am the WWE champion at Survivor Series, I want 10% of the pay-per-view revenue. I hope that's all right. Do you have anything you want to edit in that? Because there's a lot of scope to change. A lot of fun ways we could take it.
I like the ways that you've done. I'm trying to think of anything else to add to it here. can't think of any more wacky clauses aside from Santa.
True. And Mrs.
And Xanta.
And Nunzio.
Real.
Well, in that case, Jeff Hardy's going to pick up the microphone and kind of like wave to Teddy in a way to say, don't worry, I got this. He's going to say, Batista, first of all, thank you for your congratulations. That was a lot to take in. But don't worry, you can add all that stuff to the contract that you want. No rematch clause, champions pay rise, percentage of the revenue at Survivor Series. Add it all. Add as much as you like. There are people who've underestimated me before, and you can ask them how that worked out for them. I know you're good friends with John Cena. Ask him how it worked out underestimating me. This Saturday, I'm going to retain my WWE Championship. So put whatever you want in the contract, because none of it is going to happen. And Jeff's going to sign Batista's contract, drop the mic forcefully on the table, his music's going to play, and he's going to leave through the crowd.
Awesome.
Yeah, anything you want to change or add?
I think you've got this. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you nailed the vibes to me.
Cool.
How long on each part there?
You know, I actually think this could be a one-part angle.
I'll kill you. No, that's fine.
I think it's just a bit contract signing, right? I think it just kind of fits the bill.
That's fine. Yeah. So fill up the time then, 9 minutes.
Yeah. Is working the crowd what it has in the default contract signing?
It is, weirdly enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down for it. 9 minutes? Maybe 8. 8 sounds like a good length of time for me.
All right.
Are we streaming tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Then maybe we just have to do SmackDown tomorrow, if that's all right with you.
That's okay with me, as long as it's okay with you.
Well, doing any longer than 2 hours is, well, actually, if you're down to do it, I could get a drink and we could power through a SmackDown if you wanted to.
Yeah, which would be perfect because I gotta piss really badly.
All right, let's finish up the show then. Let's add a minute to something so we don't have to come up with any more ideas. Like, for example, Dolph Ziggler versus John Cena could use an extra minute. I would enjoy that.
Excellent.
Great.
There's Raw. Fuck you, John Morrison.
let us know
my life
in the comment. I mean, I want to pay attention. I think that was a good discussion, at least, but like better than we sometimes have. I feel like we both were working through it, even though I know it doesn't.
No, I'd agree. Yeah,
I understand you might be frustrated we didn't come to any conclusion, but at least I feel like we understood each other better.
Yeah, I'd agree.
All right, cool.
Creative ideas, anything?
Oh yeah, I want an angle idea for something, but I've totally forgotten. I think it's like, yeah, I don't know. Just get an angle idea. Let's see.
Yep.
Just leave it unnamed. And then let's go look at the show again. Because there's definitely 2 angles on the show where I was like, ooh, we can get an angle idea for that.
Probably this, or it's the Kennedy steals the cameraman thing.
Oh shit, yeah. Those might be the 2, actually. I like the bit of a gamble on the Kennedy stealing a cameraman.
Yep.
Oh, and Matt Hardy has an angle idea that we can use.
Oh, wonderful.
Can I see the other angle ideas? I'm letting you know. My letting you know in the comments is that Starman Morrison is one of the best things on your show, so I hope you guys can make it work. Appreciate it. I agree. Sean and Travis because TTBSC is kind of crazy. What's that? Okay, and what's the Orton demands loyalty one? I think we just made that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
We just
and can you show me the list again? Angle idea, that's the one we put on stealing a cameraman, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I don't think we can justify using one on the contract signing, even though I think it probably deserves. Go on, get me one for the contract signing.
Yep, I was gonna say we got one more. So no, you're not allowed.
Do. Oh wait, no. I guess we can use that though.
Do you want to use it?
Yeah, for sure.
Is a friend to all.
Yeah, no, I can't justify going below 86.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Save Tucker's piss.
Real. I'm dying.
Actually, kind of need to piss too. We'll piss together.
Excellent. Yeah, Cody Rhodes beats Ted with the roll up after Orton distracts him.
74, by the way. This man was green as grass a year ago.
Real shit.
Yep.
Nice as well. We got this coming later.
Oh, a main event in Memphis.
Yeah. We get this booked in for SME 27.
Yep. One of the more branded shows in a while. It's going to be all Raw matches bar one. Or maybe two. I might be misremembering.
Survivor Series ad. Yeah.
Hot and Rising.
Does pretty damn well. John Cena beats him.
With an STF.
And then he defends this young man from crazy old fucker Tommy Dreamer.
Boo! Cena sucks. Cena sucks. Cena sucks.
We can get this in for next week there on Raw.
The SummerSlam rematch, maybe. I think this has happened in recent years.
SummerSlam rematch?
I'm sure these guys fought at SummerSlam a few years ago.
Cena fought Mick Foley at
I remember that happened at SummerSlam, but I know he fought Tommy around that period too, right? You definitely were really excited about a John Cena Tommy Dreamer feud that I let you do.
Yeah, I just don't remember doing it at all. I know why I'd be excited, but I don't remember doing any of it.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you kept pitching it and we just never found time.
I feel like it's something weird for me to pitch to begin with because they're both the same character.
Sounds like something you would definitely pitch.
That's true. That's true.
Dave?
Yep.
Okay, acceptable. Wait, Tugger.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of past it now, but I was quite confused by that last segment.
I understand.
Okay,
I understand. I sympathize with your confusion.
This bangs. These two are goats.
They are indeed. We get an interview here. We get the Mr. Kennedy angle here.
Is this him stealing a cameraman?
Yes.
Why are all of our angle ideas failing?
The game's not very good at coming up with a good way to display the
riskiness
success
of
fail
angle.
rate.
Yeah.
Women's match happens.
Yep. Mickey's got a title shot on Saturday, and she's gonna kill a bitch.
Real shit. 1 minute, John Morrison kills it.
The controversial angle happens.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, okay. I had the weird thing
Real
happen where I lost your
entrances.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I think my PC just freaked out. That's all.
Oh, okay.
You can hear me all right?
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna check the stream is still live. It looks good. All right, we can proceed. My apologies.
Mr. Kenny beats Jerry Lawler with underhanded tactics.
Yeah, I can't complain.
No, I agree.
Yep.
This occurs. And to close out, contract signing, ba-bang. Very nice.
Yeah. We're an entertainment show. Please judge us on our entertainment. Cool. You did. Thank you.
We did.
All right, you can go
Okay.
piss. I'm going to go get a drink as
Thank
well,
God.
guys. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Oh, well, shorter than that. In like 3
Oh.
minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll do some SmackDown. All right, I'm going to be right back as well. Well, that's not good. Okay.
Oh, I was muted still that whole time. Fuck. Oh well, whatever.
I like the idea that the in-game explanation for that delay during Raw was John Morrison sitting down with the booking team and being like, here's my vision for the character, guys. And they just don't understand it at all. They're just like, you what? All right, what's going on SmackDown? While Tucker's gone, this is a good time for me to try and assemble my SmackDown notes. Bobby Lashley. Okay, don't need to do anything with him this week. It's like 4 weeks till SummerSlam, by the way. Or I did the Tucker thing. It's 4 weeks till Survivor Series. Shit, it's the 30th of October. That's crazy. Bray Wyatt trying to explain the Fiend to Vince vibes. Yep. Oh,
All right.
hello.
Hello. I stood up and I'm like 5 times more sick than I was before.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You unpopped the cord. You sure you're good for SmackDown? Because we can do it tomorrow.
No, we should just do it. We should just do it.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we should just do it.
Okay.
All right, who's not here?
I think everyone is.
Okay.
Undertaker. Alan Jones. That's the other guy I need.
Austin, Texas.
You sure you're good for like that?
I don't know. As I started to think about it, I was like, oh god, I probably really should not.
You tell me. Your call.
I think I'm just gonna feel like shit, and I'm not gonna be very involved.
I'm okay with that. I will give you lots of leeway if but if you don't want to do that, we can do it. We can just push it back to tomorrow.
No, I'm cool then. As long as we're good with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, let's not do anything then.
Yep.
Let's try not to linger.
There was something about Zack Ryder looking, following the Rock's example or something that I saw in there, which was like a very, saw it for a second, was just like, huh, strange.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, SmackDown intro.
Don't question Bobby Lashley's heart.
Don't do it.
SmackDown.
Real.
Okay.
Hey, all right, Cat. Thanks, man. Hear me fighting him there?
Weird. You go.
I gotta kick this fucker out.
All right.
Stupid fucking cat. Anyways. He's pissed over there in the fucking corner. Fucking asshole. Animal.
Pisses in angry or urinated?
He urinated. Yes, he does that. He's a fucker. I hate him.
I mean, we've all been there. We've all gone through that stage. Hopefully he grows out of it.
Yeah, sure, man. He's 8. Like,
hey, sometimes I'd piss in corners when I was 8.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun. All right, we're gonna kick things off, and the ring is strangely decorated. There is a red carpet in the ring with like gold trimming. There's like these wonderful marble altars and like sort of very fancy looking braziers, and then there's these little statuettes, these golden statuettes all around the ring. And as the camera like zooms in on them, as JBL and Cole both start off the show and express confusion as to what is going on, the camera zooms in, and these statuettes appear to be of Idol Stevens, and then Idol Stevens' music is going to hit.
Amazing.
And he's going to come down to the ring. He's dressed. Now, we've seen this before with him, where he has these really nice looking, like almost robes, but they're, he's got a nice jacket, but they're long and flowing. They're made of this white silk. They've got this gold trim to them, and he's got the full sort of garb on. He's got his sunglasses still, and he's also carrying this really heavy, really nice looking book. And he's coming down to the ring, and he's flanked by Jack Swagger, his disciple, the all-American Jack Swagger. And he comes down to the ring, and Jack Swagger retrieves a microphone for him, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday Night SmackDown. I wanted to start things off today by admitting something that I rarely do, but I think everyone should admit when they were wrong. And ladies and gentlemen, lately, I have been in the wrong. See, I took some time over the last few weeks to really think about what my good friend Thunderbones Alan Jones has been saying to me over the last few weeks. And I realized that I had treated him harshly. And if I had really sat down and thought about the words of Alan Jones, I would realize that he has been right all along. You see, the good book contains all the wisdom you would ever need. And that's why I have turned to it for guidance. And maybe all of you should as well." And he turns the big book around, and in big embroidered golden letters on the front of it, it says, "The Book of Idol." And then Idol breaks out into a cackle. He says, "All you need to do is follow me, and you will find your salvation in my victories. I will be your champion. I will be the world heavyweight champion. And then Alan Jones, Alan Jones's music's gonna hit, and Stevens is gonna stand there with Swagger laughing and pointing at Alan Jones as he comes down to the ring, and then he jumps into the ring, and Stevens fucking runs, and Jones fucking levels Jack Swagger and breaks up this perversion, this pervertry.
Perfect.
Non-speaking appearance or working the crowd, I think works. Yeah, all good.
Perfect. How long on those?
I think these are both generic, by the way. I don't. These are I think these are mostly filler angles. They're funny. I enjoy them, but I don't think we're learning anything new here.
Oh, he's got the book.
That's right. The book's not gonna. Well, I wasn't intending for the book to become a recurring thing.
Oh. I assumed it had to be.
It was sort of just a meme to make fun of Alan Jones. But
that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be that. Unfortunately. Like I feel like it would be too much effort for no good reason to just keep the book around.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think that in different circumstances with a character that we didn't have a lot for anyway, it would be a cool gimmick. But I think it's mostly just, haha, I'm making fun of you because even though we're not willing to say it, you're a devout Baptist. Yep. And this is like a Catholic. I guess I should, because not everyone will be as familiar with religious history as me. The point of the lavishly decorated area was that the idol Stevens is a Catholic. And Alan Jones is a Protestant.
That's great. That's fucking great now that I think about it.
Yeah, like 4 minutes on the promo.
Yep. This part, yep.
And then 2 minutes on the attack.
Yep.
Yep. This Saturday, it's SNME 27, Living the Dream, live in San Antonio, Texas. Live on ESPN.
Wonderful. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're okay.
Shawn Michaels versus Jesse.
Oh, shit. Jesse time.
Hell yeah, brother. 6 minutes. Shawn wins. He looks pissed. He leaves.
Excellent.
Backstage.
Yeah.
We're going to get an interview with Kofi Kingston.
Hey.
About his... Actually, no, we're going to get an interview with Evan Bourne about Kofi Kingston's return 2 weeks ago. He's going to ask Evan Bourne, he's been in and out of the Cruiserweight division this year. Kofi Kingston just returned 2 weeks ago. We got a new champion in Christian. Psychosis just beat Rey Mysterio a couple of weeks ago. Like, what do you see as what's happening with the Cruiserweight? That also reminds me, Psychosis and Christian. We were doing Psychosis and Christian at SNME, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not booked in though, right?
No.
Okay, we need to remember to do that. We also need to figure out why we didn't book it in. Maybe there was a reason, and we could follow up on that reason.
All that happened last week was Psychosis said he wanted to fight Christian.
Gotcha. And then this week we can have Christian say yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Or however we want to do it. You think about that. I'll leave that in your illness-ridden brain. Surely you can have a think about that. Or just tell me if you can't. I'll figure it out.
I can. I think
cool,
I can.
Cool. Anyway, back to this. Evan Bourne, what do you think about the Cruiserweight division and what's happening? Evan Bourne's going to say, I did watch Kofi Kingston come back a couple weeks ago. And I just want to say, first of all, he's one of my best friends. I'm really glad to see he's made a full recovery and he's back here on Thursday nights. But more importantly, you're right. It completely changes the dynamic of the Cruiserweight division because when Kofi Kingston debuted earlier this year, all anyone could think about All I heard about was whether or not me or Kofi Kingston was the better man. And I knew that sooner or later we would have a collision course with one another. And that all got derailed by his injury. So I've been doing a lot of thinking over these past few weeks. And I've realized that if you want to do something, if you want to say something, better do it sooner rather than later, or you might never get the chance. So I'm going to say it right here, right now. Kofi Kingston, I want to fight you at Survivor Series. I want to figure out who's the better man. Is it Evan Bourne? Is it Kofi Kingston? And Kofi Kingston will arrive at the interview area, and they'll shake hands and embrace. And then Kofi will go, Evan, I was thinking the same thing. It's good to be back, and I'd love to fight you at Survivor Series.
Wonderful.
You can cough for us. You don't have to mute the mic.
No, I do. I'm muting the mic.
Okay. The mute mic sound is honestly more abrasive to some people than the cough would be.
AKA you?
I don't know. I haven't heard the cough.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. At least you can move away from the microphone with the cough. Whereas, I mean, I think you'll hear the same thing when I do it. Or maybe not.
It's not that bad.
Okay, very well. Keep doing it then.
Sounds like a button press. I don't know.
Yeah. That is what it is. 3 minutes on first one, 2 minutes on the other one?
Yep. Storyline development?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Let's see here.
RSD and Elijah Burke make fun of Seek and Destroy. That they are a bunch of large, dumb
Neanderthals,
yep. Who have about as much intelligence as a shark. And who names himself Predator? It's really weird. It's not very specific.
Yeah, bro. Don't maybe specify that a little bit.
And you know what I have always said, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You've never said that, Renee. Never in your life.
Okay, you know what I have always said? Those two are a bunch of fetards.
Hey.
I was just like, whoa. Can't just say that.
What does that mean, dog?
4?
Yep.
We do the Raw rebound. I don't think it was Jeff Hardy. I'm trying to think of what I think the big moment from Raw was. I think it was maybe Mr. Kennedy.
Yep. With that.
Cool. Yep. Hey, he's 58, okay? And let's get Christian versus Seb Slater. Oh, you went to the ACH place again.
Where the hell is he? Oh, he has 2 weeks off because he got divorced.
Oh, yeah. So he's not going to be fighting on Saturday.
No, he's definitely not.
We removed the pre-booking when we gave him the 2 weeks off. I remember.
I don't think we did. Did we?
Now you're causing doubt, but I have a pretty fairly strong memory that we did that. Yeah, I remember saying to you, "Go remove the pre-booking and then give him 2 weeks off." But
okay, maybe
I'm imagining, but yeah, I think
maybe you're right. Yeah.
Well, we've got Seb Slater here now, right?
Yep.
Suppose we should use him. Should we have an interim cruiserweight championship match on Saturday?
That's pretty great.
No, it doesn't quite work though, does it?
Although, quite, I don't think.
We could have Psychosis fight somebody on Saturday. I mean, it just depends on whether you want to do what I suggested yesterday and have Psychosis shoot.
I don't remember.
I think you've presented him as a pretty evil character. So I think him cutting a promo on Christian's divorce is not out of character.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He could do that, for sure.
Okay, in that case, for now, we need this slot to be filled. I think this slot's going to be filled with Kelly. Hopefully. Okay. Taking on Seb Slater. No.
Excellent.
Wait, what? How did... Okay, I'm not going to question it. Taking on...
She's the ace.
Can I see the women?
I don't know why you'd question it.
We need to send her away. Layla.
Sure.
Three minutes?
Yep.
I didn't say make it an eye candy match, Tucker.
Yeah.
After the match, Kelly interacts with a young fan at ringside. She signs her shirt. And JBL is like, that's gross. Touching kids. Wait.
I thought the Predator wasn't until the main event. Jim, Michael, whichever one you are.
Jesus Christ. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh yeah, we should mention what our main event is actually, which is we should put a graphic up because it's the Undertaker in a 6-man tag against Millennium with Bobby Lashley and I guess Ray's probably should stay off TV for a bit. Tripoli. No, any ideas?
Nothing, no.
Okay.
The returning Governor Rob, who's back as of tonight.
It's clearly Nat Hart.
Yeah, no, we got nothing.
It might have to just be DX, and then we might have to swap Chavo in for that Jesse match.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Okay. What a main event.
Massive.
Does it make any sense? No.
Fine.
Is this better or worse than if I said Lashley and Chavo?
I feel like Lashley and Chavo, I guess, maybe is better for some reason.
All right, I'm down. It's easier. This is where we need Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, that's.
Actually, Evan Bourne could be in that match. What if it's Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston?
Sure. I'm cool with that.
Okay. I think it makes more sense, right? Because they're enemies of Millennium.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect. There. And then this is still good to stay the same. Perfect.
We could put this after the Jesse Shawn match, and I think that makes a bit more sense to me in terms of pacing.
Sure.
Raw Rebound. Yep. Kelly signs a fan's shirt. JBL makes disparaging comments about it. Let's go backstage. Let's get an interview. Well, not an interview, but let's get Millennium talking to camera. And Roderick Strong's going to say, nobody thought I could do it. Nobody gave me a chance. But last week, I beat The Undertaker. Just like I said that I would. And even though I didn't quite get to bury him, I buried his legacy. Actually, I want this in the ring, which is fine. Yeah. They come out of the ring, and they say, and they say what I said. I didn't get to bury him, but I got to bury his legacy. Like Greg said a couple weeks ago, Millennium is out here to rewrite history, one legend at a time. And even though we're facing The Undertaker in a 6-man tag team match later tonight, as far as I'm concerned, his legacy is dead and buried. And I'm moving on to my next opponent. See, I talked about this last year. I'm not just a cruiserweight. I'm not just the greatest cruiserweight of all time. My next goal is the World Heavyweight Championship. And that's what I'm coming from, because I've proven that I can do it. And then we're going to hear a dong. And the lights are going to go out. And when the lights come back on, Millennium are like spooked and they're looking around. And then Tyson Kidd points to the stage. Where on the stage, lit by a dull spotlight, is a casket sitting lonely at the top. And then the dong hits again, and a lightning bolt strikes the casket, and it burns, revealing engraved upon it Roderick Strong's name. And Roddy just immediately turns to the group and calms them and tells them not to be intimidated, but then they slowly vacate the ring.
Perfect.
5 minutes.
Yep.
Cool.
What am I even calling this?
Roddy cuts a promo on The Undertaker. Usual Undertaker bullshit. Cool.
Perfect.
Unreciprocated regular success for Roderick Strong. And then, Ryland, this is where I would put in an undisputed, unreciprocated loss, if I had one. We should probably put a bridge angle here, which I think is perfect for the interview with Drew McIntyre, where the interviewer asks, Drew, you've been losing a lot lately, and those large men who are usually with you have not been here. Is there any correlation to that? Drew's like, no, you're dumb. I don't need the Highlanders to win. You think all of my success was unearned? You think I need 2 large enforcers to be the champion? You're wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Right now. Oh my, Drew McIntyre's headed to the... No, wait, no, that doesn't work. I'll prove you wrong next week when I get my rematch against Santino Marella.
Perfect. Santino off screen. I like the title rematch this week.
Cool. That's fine. 3 minutes?
Yep. Character development.
Yeah. I think it's time for our non-title tag team match. Okay, we got a bit of a choice here. Are we doing this? Are we doing a tag title match between these two teams on Saturday, or? I mean, it doesn't really affect the outcome of this match, but I want to ask this question now. Or are we doing Psychosis versus some cruiserweight in a match that like Psychosis gets to be like, this should be for the cruiserweight title? I kind of like the Psychosis idea more.
Okay, I was more on the tag belts, but
I can be persuaded if you're very in favor of that rather than the Psychosis match. But then, you typically hate Psychosis, so I do get it.
Of course, right? I
Yeah,
never want Psychosis on screen ever. So
You frequently, I mean, unironically, I feel like you frequently put him in a less prominent position than I would. I think he's amongst our best assets at the moment.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I certainly think Psychosis is a bigger star than anybody in this match. And I understand what that statement is. I see those two men on the right. I stand by it.
I think you're probably right in terms of how the year's gone.
But no, I mean, this is an easy. We can just do the title match on Saturday. Is that what we're doing?
What's the alternative if they don't?
We do it next week or the week after. It'll be on a SmackDown.
All right, I prefer the Psychosis thing, I think.
Okay. Can I just get a why? Sorry. I hate that situation where I say something and then you eventually just agree with me.
I like the angle.
Yeah. Okay. That was kind of where I was.
I like it. I was on the fence of, do I actually like this? And I was like, yeah, it's good. It works.
Cool, yeah. And that
I
angle
like him being like,
yes,
I challenged you for this date and you didn't show, so I'm the champion.
Pretty much, yes. Well, he's gonna beat someone too, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, sorry,
That's
I knew that.
Part of the angle. Yeah, okay, cool. Just, it's not incidental, it's important. Okay. 4.
Yep.
No. This is tough because sometimes I forget who these men are on the right. They're not a 4-minute filler tag team. They're a 9-minute filler tag team.
Hell yeah.
Loire Valley Clutch, baby!
Massive. Fuck.
Working the crowd on Burke and RSD 1-minute angle segment, a host from the comms as they put over that they just beat the tag champs, and surely this means they will get a tag team title chance. It'd be really funny if we did angle one day and we never hear from this team again.
That would be very funny, honestly.
I'm sure it's happened. Maybe.
Okay.
All the comms are saying is surely they will, but there's nobody coming out going. Trish doesn't come out and go, "Yep."
Yup. That's pretty good. Perfect. Oh, God, I'm trying to find if I can get any fucking energy back here. I'm fucking struggling.
Psychology tip: yawning does not help. It does the opposite.
No,
of
I hear that.
Just sit up straight, drink some liquid, and blast some lights.
Would you believe I've been drinking a coffee this entire time? And I don't know. It's not.
All right. So this is going to be controversial putty take. I think that amount of hyper-focused caffeine doesn't regulate your system very well, and it's probably part of the reason why you're tired.
Probably, yes, likely.
Like if you drink a lot of coffee, you're probably desensitized to the caffeine by now.
I drink a buck ton of coffee. And when it's not coffee, I turn around and I'm drinking fucking Coke or Pepsi, which is caffeine as well.
Yep.
I'm constantly caffeine the fuck out.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, we've done the Alan Jones stuff. We have done the Evan Bourne Kofi stuff
Interview.
that I forgot to do last week. Go ahead.
No, just a promo. Psychosis can say, he's not heard from Christian, but he's heard there's reasons.
Can I give you, because I like the idea that he has been told that Christian has a sabbatical for personal reasons. And I think that's a nice start to the promo, and then he can go in on, we all know what those personal reasons are. Go from there.
Yep, I like it. You've been divorced, loser. Your wife left you. Get fucking rolled.
Imagine
on Saturday.
Imagine having a wife in the first place. It's so gay.
Real shit. That's so fucking funny. What kind of guy's a wife, huh? Are you fucking gay?
Jeez. Be obsessed with a tiny masked man like the rest of us.
Yeah, literally.
What kind of name is Christian? Is it Chris for short?
Psychosis calls Christian gay. There you go.
The gay community.
The gay community. Christians will have to step up to Alan Jones someday.
True. I want something subtle and bitter for this, like really nasty hook of the promo, where something like, you have all these peeps, but after I beat you for the Cruiserweight Championship on Saturday, they're gonna leave you just as quick as your wife.
That's pretty good.
Okay, cool.
It's great that you've got so many peeps, because that's the only way you're seeing any action lately.
There you go.
A lot of strange things happening on SmackDown involving relations.
Yeah. Psychosis very casually homophobic today.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's what you want.
We need to lay the
He's a heel
justification for when he comes back and Christian just continuously calls him Piscosis. That's what we
Piscosis?
need. Yeah. Need to not forget that.
Piscosis.
4? Let him cook?
Yep. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Backstage.
I feel like we need to go improv on this.
Okay.
Because we need to have plausible deniability to Christian that we allowed this to happen.
We didn't know he was going to call you gay.
I don't know if we should go character development on this. I feel like it's mostly just spiteful. I think it's just a generic spiteful.
We learned that Psychosis is extremely homophobic.
We're not actually doing
so.
We're not actually doing the homophobic thing, right? Okay. I'm just confirming. I'm kind of okay with it if you wanted to, but all right. Yeah. I also think it's best not to.
It is massively funny. Like he's just out of nowhere, just when you got a whiteboard, huh? You fucking gay. Damn, what the fuck?
Loving women is, as we all know, incredibly gay.
Facts.
All right. Damn, I had something. Oh yeah, I want to consult the list. Lashley can have the week off because next week we're gonna start his Survivor Series build. JBL's a commentator. I don't really know why he's on this list. Alan Jones, we've done. Ray's taking some time off. RSD's done. Okay, everybody who's Triple H. Triple H could maybe show his face. He could even wrestle, maybe.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. We've still got Seb Slater, right? And we haven't used him.
Yep.
Have we done Triple H versus Seb Slater before? Surely. Never before, never again. 2 minute.
Yep.
Triple H comes out. He fucking knees Seb Slater in the face. Spine busters him, pedigrees him, pins him, leaves.
based.
Let's get Bobby Lashley off screen. JBL and Cole segment hosts as they discuss. We've seen Shawn Michaels and Triple H pick up wins tonight. What is next for the World Heavyweight Championship scene? John, can you confirm or deny that you're going to be next in line for the World Heavyweight Championship?
I'm with you, man. What the hell? I'm going to move.
Go on.
I'm going to TNA.
Oh shit, guys, we're going. SmackDown's live now, pal. We're going to. No, okay, yeah, they discuss topics, I suppose. Yep. JBL and Cole discuss topics.
Cole and JBL bicker.
Cole just wants to be friends, man. JBL hates everybody.
JBL's annoyed at life.
Yeah, maybe there is something to those rumors, John, that you were injured, and that's why you're here.
I'm gonna kill you, you little man. I'm gonna fucking lift you up on this fucking announce table, clothesline you off of it, and then watch as the fucking blood dripples out of your fucking head. How about that, huh? Leave me the goddamn hell alone. Let me call the action.
We see a heavily filtered vignette of a silhouette clearly kicking a boxing bag very heavily. And then slowly the camera moves around and we see a sweaty Vladimir Kozlov as the
I thought it was Rob Van Dam.
I'm sorry. As the boxing bag breaks open from the mere strength of Vladimir Kozlov's kicks, he turns to the camera and he goes, "Bobby Lashley, this isn't over until I say it's over. It's not over. I'm coming for the World Heavyweight Championship, and just because you have avoided me time after time, you know you can't beat me. You know that your country is weak. I will break your will, I will break your body, and I will be the heavyweight champion of the world." Three minutes.
Yep.
Entrances for the main, I think.
Yep. Give me times on the baby faces.
Taker 4, Jones and Kofi 1. Jones and Kofi. Born and Kofi 1.
Oh, you know what? That's cool, because I similarly thought this was still DX for some
reason. That's fine. This has been a messy show. I understand.
And then the heels, or no?
Yeah, the heels as a collective can get... Okay, you put Kofi and Bourne in their own angle, in the same angle. That's fine. Give them 2 though in that case.
Sure.
And yeah, the heels can get a collective angle of 2 minutes. The Undertaker also, when he makes his entrance, I mean, it should be Taker last though. You should make sure you rearrange that in that way. Who are you looking for? Tyson Kidd. Okay. So heels first, and then and Taker last. Taker's going to be dragging a coffin down to the ring with him.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And Tyson Kidd and Jack Evans look fucking terrified. All right, main event.
Yep.
It's The Undertaker, Kofi Kingston, and Evan Bourne taking on Gregory Helms, Jack Flash Evans, and Tyson Kidd. $11? Question mark?
Yep.
Cool. The Undertaker is going to, at some point in this match, choke slam Tyson Kidd onto a coffin. I think that is a stunt bump. I don't think it's a crazy bump.
Okay.
It's basically a weaker table spot.
Okay, fair.
Maybe if he was if he was brainbustering him onto the coffin, I'd allow you to upgrade that to a crazy bump. But since it's a choke slam, I think you'd be fine. And yeah, eventually Undertaker will tombstone Gregory Helms, I think, to finish this match.
Oh.
Pinfall victory. And then he is going to get on the microphone after the match. He's going to say, Roderick Strong, you claim to have buried my legacy, but you have done nothing of the sort. You claimed victory last week on the back of deceit. There will be no such deceit on Saturday, because you and I are going to do battle one last time, but this time no man can win until the other is locked inside that casket. It's you and me in a casket match. This Saturday, Roderick Strong, you won't hide behind your millennium. You will rest in peace.
Four.
Let's give him 5 to do like the pose and shit as well.
Yep.
Looks good to me.
Perfect.
Do you want to give Roddy that new move that I pitched last week, the 1999?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Not I keep saying the 1999. I think it would be called as just 1999.
Absolutely.
I'd say no.
What?
Gun calls blood.
Well, it definitely could.
I think it'd be weird though.
Well, but it's not asking, is it weird if it causes blood? Just could it? He kicks you in the face. It could cause blood.
All right.
No? Okay. Jesus. I'm shocked by that.
What do you want me to say? I've said I've accepted your arguments, and I'm happy to move on.
Okay. Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I don't agree, but yeah.
Probably no. Probably no. Probably no.
Well, I'm not going to be a dick about the chair one. I'm not going to be a dick about the chair one, but I'm going to be a dick about the table one. In theory, he could kick you and you could fall through a table.
I was going to say that about the chair one. He could kick you, he could fall back onto a chair.
Yeah, but
he could kick you, he could fall off a ladder.
You could definitely do it off a ladder. Well, it's a running.
It's running specifically.
Slightly different move, but I still think he would do it, and the comms would call it as 1999 if he jumped off the ladder and kicked you in the face with it. So,
yep.
The chair one I want to take umbrage with because I feel like, okay, it says onto a chair, but I think the principle of this is, could you use a chair to enhance the move?
You could.
Yeah, but it'd have to be like
sitting in the chair.
It would have. I was thinking Van Daminator style, but like, which would be pretty fucking sick.
It would be.
Okay, well now you've sort of talked yourself into a shoot, so I have no interest in engaging with this. So just pick whatever you want.
What the fuck? Okay. Sure, it can be done onto a chair and a table, I guess. The answer is yes. Yeah, what if we just gave him the 120,000 volt kick? What about the 2-page spread? Okay.
Cool.
Any ideas?
No.
Okay, let's do it then.
Yep.
SmackDown. SmackDown intro. Idol angle.
Okay, I was expecting this to do better, but all right.
S&M ad. Shawn Michaels beats Jesse.
TV banger alert.
V-banger indeed.
Didn't get the crowd hot, though. Shawn Michaels is washed. We're in Texas, even.
Washed. It's over. It's over for him. What was The Undertaker here? Oh, because this is main event later. I thought this was the interview. I was like, why was The Undertaker here?
I thought the same thing.
Hey, guys, I need your fucking help.
There we go.
There we go.
We can book this in.
For Survivor Series.
The main event.
The main event real.
Right now it is. Fucking
the heels
stupid,
mock the baby faces.
large, meaty creatures.
Recap of the Kennedy stuff. Him beating up Jerry Lawler.
Based, actually. Wait, Kenny's the heel in this feud? All right, she's just the ace. I mean, I've got to. I mean, maybe I've just got to stop doubting.
Eat your goddamn words.
Maybe we're here. Leg drop bulldog. What is that?
That is the K2, I believe she calls it. Right?
Is that like there's a Ziggler? Is that like the ass? What is it called?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is very much, but it's like done shit because she can't do it running into it. She's too uncoordinated, so she has to do it from standing.
It's not really a bulldog, then, is it?
Not at all. More like a leg drop face crusher, really.
Ooh, okay, you're selling it. God damn it! Why is she
sign the fucking autographs? Let's go! Let's go!
She's using
1 point better than Kozlov. Let's go!
She's using my willingness to push anyone against me.
We'll get this next week.
Yep.
Oh, other way around. Hold on.
Yep.
I do not care.
Yep.
But don't ignore the future because I do want to know that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Promo here from the boys.
Underperformed.
Not speaking?
Yeah, because
he underperformed not speaking.
Yeah, because that's an overness.
He stood there.
That's an overness-based category, and he's not very over.
That's not underperforming, then. That would be him performing accurately. His numbers are just low. How does he underperform overness?
We've had too many.
I'm not trying to argue with you here. I'm just saying legitimately, how the fuck does that work?
I would give you the answer, but I don't think you'd like it. So,
understandable.
Yeah. We've had a lot of linguistical discussions today.
Tasmission!
Tasmission! He's bringing it back!
It's lit!
That's based, actually. He never forgets.
I may hate you, but your move is mine.
Your move is cool.
Will these men get a title shot eventually? Probably.
They probably should, yeah. Okay.
I will see you on Saturday.
You are gay.
You are gay.
Why are you gay?
Real. Triple H beats Seb Slater with the pedigree.
TV banger alert.
Hell yeah, it is.
Can this crowd get off their feet? Come on. We're trying to entertain you here.
What's next for Bobby Lashley? Who knows?
It could be this guy.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I will kill you. That's JB.
Oh no. I didn't mean you, John. I meant this guy.
Oh.
Hey, he matched Kelly. We're good. Whew, we're fine.
They will go again next week to see who is getting the push.
The same push.
Yeah, it's the same spot.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
It's time. Yep. TV banger alert.
Yep. Good shit.
Tyson
It's a
Kidd takes a
tombstone.
bump to the casket.
He does.
Hey, the crowd got hot at the end for
They did.
this.
They did.
Next week. Oh,
Is it
Saturday.
next week or
it's
Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
I thought so,
Yeah. You're right. You are correct.
The Undertaker, Roderick Strong.
Do you do that in order of entrances?
No.
Okay.
Unless it's a title match. Title match is the only time I actually consider that.
Cool. We'll do the entrances for it anyway, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
The fans were disappointed that more of the storylines further during the show didn't have dramatic
Oh my god, it
stakes.
happened!
Fuck. It's
He
because
was right, buddy. The stakes aren't there.
True. Fuck, Jesse. He
I
got
was
us.
say, I'm like, he was fucking right. God damn it.
Damn. That's probably just because we don't have enough storylines in general on SmackDown.
Okay. We need let's make the Book of Idol a permanent prop, and we'll do like a 2-month feud around it. We'll give Rey Mysterio. He can really be all about Mexico all of a sudden, and somebody could say that they hate Mexico, and we'll do 3 months off of that. That sounds good. We'll get some stakes in here. Get some stakes.
Only if when Rey
Sounds like I'm being
Mysterio,
a dick, but
only if when Rey Mysterio is on screen, we give him a yellow piss filter.
Mysterio.
And Piscosis. New tag team. The Piss Lords.
Piss Lords.
Oh, Dragon Gate. Oh, who are they?
Who are they? Triple H says Jack Evans doesn't get it. And get him the fuck out of here.
That's probably true. Can we have a look at the storylines on SmackDown, actually? Because I forgot to say we should have created a Kofi Evan one if there's not already.
There isn't. I'd like to ask what the requirements are for that, because we advanced all of these. 3 of them are hot. And that would hit the thing.
I'm thinking it's their storyline success hasn't changed much lately.
Maybe you're right.
I think there will be like a little tag in each of these storylines that's like, this doesn't have dramatic stakes. And since there's only 4 storylines, all of them are like a year old. They probably all don't have dramatic stakes.
I could see that. What
What
are we calling this?
I want to be the very best.
That's good.
Oh, what about Some Are Born to Win?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Is Nexus going to be a thing down the line? We have plans, big plans. I'm thinking we remake this Psychosis storyline because it's sort of a new storyline now. It's not even that hot. And
The house show thing. Remake the Psychosis storyline.
let's say, like, end the storyline of Ray versus Psychosis and make a new one for Christian Psychosis. Called something else. Tremendous. Wait, don't leave the screen yet. We're not done. This is a process. Let's get a storyline with Seek and Destroy and Renee and Elijah. We can call this Big Meat Men.
Like it. Why are you gay?
And then I think, let's get ready to suck it again? I think that's actually probably fine. Seb Slater is coming from all the guys who have jobbed him out in the last year. Hey, we have plans. Big plans. Good. Piscos. Hopefully that's going to stop popping me eventrish
Never, ever.
might not.
We've entered the Piscosis era.
Maybe we go Nat Hart, Trish Stratus, Kelly. We call it the Ace.
I like it.
Okay. I'm just gonna have one more thought about the show we just booked, and if there's anything from it. Does Idol? Yeah. Idol Jones definitely has a storyline, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Can I get a quick, before we do the house shows, I won't forget, I promise. Can I get a quick vibe check on how over Jones, Swagger, and Idol are?
Yes.
Very warm, 72s. Pretty fucking over. What's his momentum? Hot. Okay. 30s, 28s-ish. Very warm. Okay. All right. Yeah. Just do the house shows. Let me find the spreadsheet. 2008.
It's Mid-South again, and then Southeast, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then we'd flip it to Southeast twice.
Mid-Atlantic, maybe? Yeah, I think that would work. And then the next week we can go Mid-Atlantic Tri-State.
Yeah, that'll work.
And the week after we can go Tri-State and wherever the fuck Nashville is. Probably Southeast again.
So yeah, it's just the Mid-South again for this. Or sorry, Mid-South and then Southeast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, this is not the... Southeast.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
What the hell's the... There it is.
Oh yeah, we need to set a note. Just for next Friday again. Yeah.
This day. Yeah. Yes.
D'Lo Brown hurt.
Unfortunate.
All right. Anything you want to say?
No.
All right. We might be back tomorrow, although I'm going to preemptively say that obviously Tucker seems ill, so we may or may not be back tomorrow.
If I'm not feeling great, I probably will call it, but we'll see. Who's the CEO of Dragon Gate? Oh my god. That's a woman I recognize.
It's not a woman I do, but I'd like to.
I think she was in all the... Yeah, she was in all the major things. These are all the other names.
Yeah, I recognize some of these names.
Yeah.
I don't see Based Goat Hokuto, though. So, you know.
But there's Cherry.
Wait. I go over watching.
Get her in.
Hope you all enjoyed. And we'll see you guys next time for SNME 27, Living the Dream. Will Jeff Hardy continue to live the dream, or will Batista become a 5-time world champion? We'll see you then.